I mean, they don't come out like that all the time, do they?
You can.
How big is the bulletin board?
Oh, it's pretty big.
So you can take a lot of it, huh? All right, well, we'll do that right after this. These fellas been working together, they tell me, a little less than a year. I didn't find out whether this is the first recording or not, but it's a gassy thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Prunes.
Your shadow fell upon my lonely room. I touched your golden hair and tasted your perfume. Your eyes were filled with love the way they used to be. Your gentle hand reached out to comfort me. And you were gone. You were gone, gone, gone. I had too much to dream last night. Too much to dream. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to dream last night. Last night. Was empty as I staggered from my bed. I could not bear the image racing through my head. You were so real that I could feel your eagerness. And when you're in the beast, your lips for me to kiss. The dawn. And you were gone. You were gone, gone, gone. I had too much to dream last night. Too much to dream. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to dream last night. Last night. Last night. Too much to drink last night. Too much to drink. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to dream last night. Last night. Oh, too much to dream. Oh, too much to dream. Too much to drink last night. Oh, too much to dream.
That was the Electric Prunes with Too Much to Dream last night. An amazing fucking song. Lovely song. So let's go back. Let's go to Listen My Friends by Moby Grape as we continue our fucking descent into psychedelia.
My friends,
That was Moby Grape. 1968. Let's do something I'm sure is just a psychedelic, but a little bit more familiar to the slut pit.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I woke up this morning with the sunshine shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag, and then I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. I couldn't put my mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I put my soul in a deep dark hole and then I followed it in. I found myself crawling out while I was crawling in. I got up so tight I couldn't unwind. So much I broke my mind. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Someone say they broke fools. Big box betters on dead inside. Had my foot on the gas while I led the road and blew my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare. 8 miles up, down, uptown, nowhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I said I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. And you might be like, well, what can you follow that up with? Well, let me tell you, that would be the Revolting Cocks.
Hey,
Kids,
you want a
soundtrack that'll make you feel tense? Would you express your frustrations? Wanna run out and buy a gun? Listen to that. You're looking for another rock and roll record make you feel like a victim. Like a victim. You love to be a victim. You love the American prime time victim show. Listen to that.
Helicopters, machine guns.
Listen to that. Listen to that. Kill for Allah. Kill for Jesus. 1980 shit.
'80s shit.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
You have the power. have the power. You have the power. You have the power.
All that 1980 shit is over.
Brothers and sisters, we're gonna turn the volume down. Brothers and sisters, we're gonna shut down this mechanical stuff
that makes us feel like victims. Like a victim.
Take those machine guns and turn them down. Yeah, turn off those cop shows. Listen to those helicopters. Listen to those sirens. Make you feel nervous and angry. 1980 shit. Turn it down.
Turn it all down.
Now I ask you.
Is you in a quiet tone of voice? Is the Gila monster a machine of pleasure? Is the helicopter a love machine?
Turn it down.
Turn
Silence those church bells.
down. Silence those church bells.
Fuck the sirens.
Fuck the sirens.
Let's have some quiet silence. Yeah. I wanna hold you close. You wanna hold someone close. Hey, we wanna feel good. I wanna make you laugh. Turn down that victim shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we wanna look each other in the eye. We wanna high five. We wanna whisper. We wanna whisper sweet nothing in our ear. I wanna tremble your earballs. Open your trembling earballs. Listen. Turn that helicopter off, baby. We will not be angry victims no more. We're gonna say, yeah. Turn it off. Turn it off, baby. Turn that helicopter down. We're gonna say, yeah. We're gonna say, yeah. We're gonna say, yeah. We're gonna make it all work out. We're gonna have a moment of silence now. Turn down the machine. Turn down the helicopter. Turn down the crime time. Shut those guns down. Isn't that better?
You have the power. You have the power. You have the power. You have the power. You have the power.
I sent an invite over to Yogi and John if they care to come in. hot coffee. Not bad.
Feel the gravity. Feel the gravity.
How you feeling?
Oh, doing okay. Making sure the rest of the fucking stream can see you.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
Oh, well, damn.
Alright, almost. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Alright. Now they can see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you? You seem to be in a nice up.
Yeah, I am. Nope, just am.
That's good.
No.
So, how's your day been? Did you get that thing you were working on last night done?
Oh, it's not done.
Is it okay? Are you happy with where it's at right now?
I am still working on it. You know, that is I am good with where it is right now, but if it ends up where I want it to be, that has yet to be seen.
Right.
Oh, jeez. Because I was realizing, like, okay, so like last night, had a big discussion about, like, man, how do we get rave going again? And so I went into it.
Right.
I went into it. It's like, what's it going to take to get rave back? And I'm like, oh, man, it's going to take people with some fucking balls. Like,
okay.
Balls to, like, do shit that you ain't supposed to do. while at the same time minimizing risks so you don't get arrested.
I mean, okay. So
That's
basically, we're going back to the old ways, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we gotta go back to the old ways because it's time. It's fucking time, baby. You know, I think that's all there is to it. Like, it's just time. It's gonna happen, and I can either be part of it or not.
Right.
You know, kids don't need my permission to do this fucking shit, but they might benefit from some of my wisdom of how to skirt.
It's almost
the
like
man.
It's almost like if you help teach the next generation how to do shit safely, they'll respect it.
Exactly. Yeah, because they generally will. Because they don't want to die. I mean, fucking come on.
Yeah,
No,
like,
nobody does.
I've never really believed in lying to kids about drugs.
No, me neither. I've always, there've been some times where I've been like, "You're too young. Talk to me later when you're 17."
Yeah, like, for me, like, I've had like 16-year-olds like, "Oh, what does weed feel like?" I'm like, well, first off, you don't need to know that. And second off,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, but I'm not giving you shit.
Like, my feeling on weed is like, okay, here's the thing about weed. There ain't nothing about weed that is so fucking harsh that you need too much of a warning about besides this. It is possible for you to love weed so much that you don't do anything else with your life. Now, that is a thing that can happen. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to people that I loved. So don't do that. If it's a choice, if you're just doing weed because you're bored, do something else.
Right.
Do something else.
Oh shit, we talking about my number one lady, my true mistress?
Yep.
The marijuana?
Yep.
Is that what we talking about?
Yeah. And I was saying my advice is always, like, if you're just doing it because you're bored, find something else to do. But if you're doing it for almost any other reason, even if it's like, man, I've been working so hard, I want to get high for a bit, that's fine.
See, for me, I guess the shit I smoke, like, helps me focus, like, keeps me focused on shit.
Same.
Keeps me
Oh,
focused on working things.
That totally happens. That can totally be the case.
Because, an anxious body is just constantly worrying about shit they have nothing to worry about, but when you're high, you don't give a fuck.
Also, let's all be honest. A lovely, well-balanced sativa on a spring or early summer day in nature is amazing.
No, I'm not
It
saying
is.
it ain't.
It's amazing.
I ain't saying it ain't.
Jack, did you call Yogi or did you call the Obscura?
Well, I would totally have the Obscure on, but, like, I haven't talked to that guy in, like, years. So I feel weird, like, fucking, like, hey, man, why don't you just randomly be on my stream after I haven't talked to you for, like, fucking 4 years? Now, if he comes up, I should send him a tweet and be like, yo, would you be willing to be on the stream even though I haven't talked to you in, like, fucking 4 years? Because I miss you. And if he said, fuck yeah, then I would totally have him on.
If that were to happen, I kind of demand to be there because I want to see if it's like pointing two mirrors at each other.
It's gonna be interesting.
Dude, it's weird. It's putting me and and fucking Anthony and that Anthony. Now, I've often talked about Anthony, and I've referred to one Anthony as my boy Anthony. My boy Anthony is different from the Obscure.
Right.
My boy Anthony is my hookup for all things that I might not be able to easily get through legal means.
Yeah, like, those really obscure pizza toppings. We get it.
Well, it's
fucking Exterminators 2000.
Right.
Like that,
man, this crispy oregano is hard to come by.
Exactly.
Dude, there's some. Well, let me put. No. I can't get drugs from the guy. I won't get drugs from the guy.
Oh.
What I will occasionally get is, yo, bro, got any of some of them Lil Nas X sneakers that I can maybe get for like $1,200? He's like, 2,400, fucking brother. Otherwise, nothing. And I'd be like, oh shit.
He's like, you know, they made only
Killing me. You
666
busting my
of them.
balls, man. You busting my balls.
Jack, how much would you pay for the 666th pair, though?
About that much.
Okay, I want to know the dollar amount.
Now, I don't have the money for that, but I would pay that much.
That's fair. You'd be willing to sacrifice that amount of money.
Yeah.
But no, I also kind of demand to be on that hypothetical stream because I'm like, I want to look at his face and be like, we have to like talk, man, because it's so weird. He talks to me on Twitter, so I know him on Twitter, and then on top of that, I'm friends with you and several other close friends of him. So I'm like, this is the missing link.
Not like I wouldn't say I was close friends with him, but I would definitely say that I was very friendly acquaintances.
Either way, there's a connection point.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
let me put, yeah. If I ask him to do something, the chances of me getting a yes are far more likely than the average scrub.
Okay, I'll also put it this way. Besides me knowing you and you knowing him, I'm also close friends with several people he plays D&D with.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm just like, why do I not know you?
Well, here's the weird thing. Like
my brain won't let me process that.
This is one of the few things that I liked about MagFest, which is I got to hang out with that guy. I really liked him. I really liked the guy behind the Obscura. I thought he was fantastic. You know, he was a man that I'd be proud to call my friend.
He's a man that would throw five on it, like just because he's got 5, he'll throw in.
Yeah. He got 5. He got 5. Yeah. And I like that about him. Another guy who might have 5 on it, except I don't know how fucking public he is about his usage of any sort of substances. No, I better not say his name. But he's been on the show. He's been on the show and he ain't here at the moment.
Damn.
So therefore, he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah,
so.
he ain't here to defend himself. So I feel like I shouldn't don't let the cat out of the bag.
I mean, how to put it? To quote the Obscure, I'm a grown-ass man and I want my sugar cubes.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh. Dude, do not tempt me. I've got like fucking 5 tabs stashed.
No, don't do that right now.
Oh God, Jack, no.
don't do that right now. That is a bad idea.
Well, especially considering that the reason I'm on stream right now is because at midnight 30, guess what fucking happens?
What fucking happens at midnight 30?
Godzilla vs. King Kong, baby.
Yes, sir.
It's on like King Kong.
It is on like King Kong. It is on like King Kong versus Donkey Kong.
I'm canceling my stream tomorrow to fucking watch that movie.
Oh, dude. Like, I'm...
People don't understand.
God damn it, Snyder fans.
Yeah.
We were almost together for one brief moment.
Wait,
For
like,
one
we put our hands
brief
out.
fucking moment, that Snyder Cut was like, oh shit, Snyder fans, you were fucking right. You were fucking right. This movie, this is fucking amazing. I fucking love this. Let's lay down our arms. Let's be brothers and sisters. Let's be doing that. No, we're gonna review bomb Godzilla vs. Kong because they won't give us a Snyderverse. Oh, I'm sorry. You going up against Godzilla now? Fuck you.
He's the king of the monsters.
King of monsters. I am fucking no. Both fingers up, back immediately, and I hope they're too big for your anal circumference. You know, like this, dude. I will make my fingers bigger just so it rips open your asshole.
Very graphic.
Dude,
I know.
No.
This is very graphic.
One does not go against the King of Monsters.
I didn't say one does.
That's because because you are cool.
Man, of course I'm cool. Look at me. Look at the sunglasses I'm wearing. Look at the bad imitation Joe Lynch haircut I got. Look at it. David Lynch haircut. Look at it.
Hold on.
Look at it.
All right, fuckers, I'll be right back.
All right, yeah, you get your sunglasses. Yeah, you try to get up on this level. Yeah, that's right. You run.
Look at me. I look like the kind of person who runs into you at a convention and goes, "Man, do you want to read my script?"
Yeah, exactly.
Of course I'm
exactly.
cool. I'm also annoying.
Were you here yesterday for that fucking there were two scripts. All right, me and you did fucking Lake Placid meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, that was you, I, and John. And
yeah.
Glorious.
We were all there. Were you there at any time last night for Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2?
I was not. I do, however, feel like I wish to contribute.
Oops. Hang on. You do, however...
I do, however, feel like I wish to contribute to this.
Well, see, here's what...
Oh my God! John with the visors!
Oh,
John
shit.
with the visors!
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay,
That's
so now... See, now we gotta go all the way. See, now, like, I didn't think John was gonna be able to up the ante. But he was. I should have fucking known. All right.
Hey, these them $30 joints.
These them $30.
Hey! You ain't got a ball and like spend like $200 fucking for a pair of motorcycle glasses. Be like me.
No, you gotta be like Renegade, baby.
Be like me. Buy the Chinese knockoff.
Man,
yeah, you think fucking Bucky Barnes, the original Renegade, paid full price for that shit?
Hell no.
Oh, fuck. No. He went up to his local black market and was like, "Yo, Mr. Chang, what you got for $30? And he's like, "We got imitation Oakley for $20, Mr. Bucky Barnes." And he was like, "Fuck yeah, have 30 American."
Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna fucking be Renegade.
Mr. Chang, just sit there, go.
Ha! I pay nothing for this.
Exactly.
Fucking stolen from fucking Evergreen ship, stuck in Suez Canal.
Cargo ship into Mr. Chang land.
I feel really awkward being white and making these jokes.
Oh, dude. Well, like, let me put it this way. Like, I forget. Yeah. It was you, John. It was like, you'd be proud of me. I bought the Chinese knockoffs. And I'm like, fuck yeah. That's the way to fucking go. Like, if you need, like, off-brand anything, get the Chinese knockoff. Except Spider-Man merchandise. Spider-Man merchandise, you want to get the fucking Mexican shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a real fucking deal. That's what you want to do.
On this show,
and I recommend it. Dude,
yeah.
If some fucking mom and pop fucking gray market fucking bullshit shop that sells fucking Holy Mary photographs with got the lights on them want to fucking ask me
shit.
to fucking sponsor their shop, the answer is yes. Every fucking time. Dude, $50 a pop. I'm good. I am fucking good. $50 a pop and 10% off whatever I fucking want in the shop. That's all I want. Hell, you could give me 20% off of what I want in the shop and I'd go for it. You don't need to give me the $50. Just give me a free fucking... Just give me some sort of like free Virgin Mary fucking light up fucking bullshit thing I put in the background and paint over and make look like Santa Muerte. That's all I want.
I wonder. Light up. I'm looking for a light up Santa. Ooh.
Oh, they exist. They exist. You can find them.
Ooh. I know which one he's looking for though. He's looking like for the one that's got like the fucking like Jesus lights around it that's constantly going off.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. You know, like, and here's the thing. I don't mind Etsy, but I'd rather not have to. I don't want to pay Etsy prices. I want to pay fucking ghetto prices for that shit. Otherwise, it don't got the mojo. And you know what I mean, don't you, Yogi?
It's very true.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the ones that you get for like 50, 80 bucks, them's got the mojo. If you pay anything more than that, oh, no. That's shit they fucking sell to white people. I don't need that crap.
I mean, look, I may or may not be getting a fucking wall tapestry of the Virgin of Guadalupe to put in my house. Ooh. I can neither confirm nor deny until it arrives.
Dude, you know what exactly. I need? I need a Virgin of Guadalupe that turns into Santa Muerte because it's got that Venetian blind kind of fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I need one of those. I need that shit.
It's funny too because people be like, Yogi, you like left the Catholic Church. Why do you got? I'm like, you don't fucking question the Virgin Mary, man.
Oh,
that's different. That's different.
No.
That's different.
No. You gotta understand. You gotta understand something about Virgin Mary Guadalupe. She's the one that God's like, yo, I gotta put my baby in you. What do you say? And she was like, do it. Do it. Yeah. What do you think? What am I fucking waiting around here for? Shit. You fucking do it. Dick me down, Lord Almighty.
Because here's the thing. The wonderful thing about being the universal interceder, because that's who she is that if you call her mom and she likes you, doesn't matter what the fuck you do, she's gonna say, no, mijo,
no,
you
okay.
come to
it's okay.
you
it's
come
fine.
to heaven,
yeah.
it's okay.
Look, let me put it this way. This hoe was so fly.
How fly was she?
She dicked down the Lord Almighty. And then another man picked that shit up and she was like, you know what? You do it right. You do it right enough that I'm gonna have 4 more kids with you.
And then on top of that, you're forgetting she was so fly that all that happened, and then on top of it, Lord God Almighty said, baby, I'm sorry. Come up here to live with me. I can't live without you. Come here.
And then she like, what you done for me lately?
And he said,
what you done for me lately?
And he said, I'll make you queen of heaven, mother of earth. And she said, fuck yeah, you will.
All right, that's right. Exactly.
That is the true story of the ascension of the Virgin Mary.
That's a true fuck. That ain't no basic bitch. You know, that ain't no basic bitch.
I wonder what you say while you're having sex with God. Because, like, if you're saying, oh God, then that's just feeding into his fucking ego, right? Like,
that's correct.
All right, that's true. but let me be honest. What guy ain't gonna be into that? You know, like, what greater fucking compliment is there than screwing someone and having them scream your name?
True.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, like, if I'm having sex with someone that went, oh Jack, I'd be like, no, I'm not. I refuse to fucking believe that she is fucking talking about Jack Frost or some shit. Like, no. It's the man. It's me. You know. You want
to know what the Virgin Mary said when she was having the Immaculate Conception? I'll tell you. No, not the Immaculate Conception. The Virginal Conception. I'll tell you what she was saying. She was saying, yeah, that's right, Poppy. You like that. You know.
Yeah. You like that shit. Don't
she was in control of that situation.
Was she in fact popping that pussy?
I refuse to believe otherwise.
No. Here's the fucking thing. Here's the thing that I fucking can't stand about the idea of religious purity and all that shit is the idea that fucking anyone who dicks down with a deity ain't gonna be like, yeah, you come to get that wet ass pussy. Come on, let's fucking do this. Do that right now. You gonna rock my world or this world don't rock.
And then she's like, "Call me by your name," and then like Lil Nas comes down. It's fucking
The
awesome.
Lil Nas comes down. He's like, "Oh man, do I have to let that guy do me in the ass?" She's like, "Fucking
Yes, you do.
You gotta let him do you in the ass. You gotta fucking enjoy it. You know, like what do you fucking? No. You go from my pussy to that ass and back. You get it? And that's the only exception. Otherwise, you gotta wash between dudes.
Basically, what we're saying, boys and girls, is the Virgin Mary real? She totally is. But the true version of her is the folk tradition version, not the official canon version.
Oh no, fuck that shit.
That shit's bullshit. The folk tradition version of her is correct, and you should love her because she's a boss-ass bitch.
Boss-ass bitch, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She is your mama, she is my mama, and she will fuck people up on your behalf.
Yeah. This is the woman. This is the feminine force that if some woman breaks your heart, she comes down and is just like, well, I didn't expect anything better out of her anyway.
It's okay, mijo.
It's okay, mijo. You can find another one. I got like how many daughters we got? We got a lot of them. You fucking have one. You fucking have one. She wasn't good enough for you. She wasn't right for you. You fucking do it. You know, that's the way. Oh God, sorry, my brain, because there's a part of me that because I am a gynophiliac.
I've noticed.
Yeah, you noticed. A lot of people notice.
Weird.
People notice that shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like, one of the reasons I love Mexican girls is it's so nice to meet really, 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 really beautiful women who aren't fucking conceited. Holy fucking shit.
Oh no, Jack has a history of that basic white bitch syndrome.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I do not understand how don't get me wrong. I understand how I married the Countess. I just don't understand how she's white. That is the part I don't get.
Well, it's been fun, Jack. I have to leave now.
No. But you know what the weird thing is? The weird thing is I've got. Okay, this might sound fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But
can I preface this before you say anything? I'm white. I won't get offended. I'll be the token white in the situation, and
oh yeah,
y'all can laugh when I laugh.
That's right. You will. You fucking get in that corner.
Yeah, that's right.
I have. Whitey, sit on the stool. Put the hat on.
Straight white, get to sit on the stool. You get to listen to this shit. All right, go Yogi, brother Yogi. What do you got? What you got?
Okay. Might be fucked up, but I kind of got a similar shit like going on with my boyfriend. I'm just like, I love you. You're an amazing man. I am blessed to have you in my life. How the fuck did I end up with a non-damaged white guy?
I know. Like,
okay, to be fair,
Rosenrod says something. Hard. She's like, goth girl override. That is 80% of the time, that is true 100% of the time.
He is correct. This gentleman is correct.
Yeah. 80% of the time, it's true 100% of the time.
100% of the time.
You know, and that works for both boys and girls. But the thing is occasionally you meet that one goth chick who just ain't willing to let go of that white privilege. Now you got a fucking problem. Now you got a fucking problem. And sometimes it's a weird problem. It ain't even like that not understandable. You just find yourself going, huh? Like, I remember it was a girl. Let's call her Julie. Because I actually forgot her fucking name. So I actually forgot her fucking name. And when I tell you the story, you'll be like, Jesus, Jack, you're an asshole for forgetting this girl. And I'm like, yeah, I got standards.
Before you begin this, I really do have to ask, how drunk are you at the moment?
Out of what? Give me a number. Out of what?
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, about 7.
Okay.
All right.
About 7.
I just needed to know what territory we were.
Yeah. At a 1 out of 10, about fucking 7. If I had anything more, it would definitely be an 8. But I'm cutting myself off.
All right.
For at least the next, hour. You know? Because in an hour, we're going to be down at a 6 or a 5. So getting back up to a 7 is okay. Anyway, so we're going to call this girl Julie. And I met this girl at the goth club, but she was not a goth girl. She was the regular blonde bombshell.
Oh, the one that didn't wear,
Yeah. She didn't wear the goth clothing, but she had, the goth friend who had brought her along.
Right.
And I saw her many a time, and she was exactly what my cock wanted. You know, she wasn't too thin, she was kind of thick, giant boobs. So I see her at the club, and this was the first time I had ever seen a girl pitch towards me, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Usually a girl don't pitch to you. Usually you gotta pitch. But when some girl is adjusting her bra and then putting it up, trying to put it up as eye level without making it too obvious, but it's totally fucking obvious, she's pitching. She's pitching. She's...
It may not be a fastball.
No. It might not be a fastball. It may be a slow ball, might be a regular pitch, might even be a fucking bunt. But if you can guess at what fucking degree she is fucking throwing it, she's into it. Now, I cannot overstate how important it is to correctly gauge this. And I cannot also overstate how much this is a fucking mystery. Because you got to be careful. You got to know, and you have to accept the fucking result of the first swing.
Yeah, it's a one-strike situation.
Yeah, it's a one-strike situation. If you're like, oh, I fucking misjudged it. You immediately have to just be like, all right, that's it. I'm moving on.
My bad.
Because, if you move on, she might set you up for another one.
Right, just because you strike out in the first inning.
Just because you strike out doesn't mean no. But if you strike out and bitch, that's definitely no. That's definitely fucking no.
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I will not believe that Steven Crowder is not a virgin.
I know what you mean.
Oh boy! Hey, YouTube! You did a good thing. They kicked his ass off of the platform for a hot minute.
Oh shit! What?
They suspended Steven Crowder. Oh, Jack! Keep your hips thrusting because there's deeper shit.
Oh shit! Okay, you better hold on for that because I don't need to bust a nut and pass out just yet.
Okay.
I gotta make it till 12:30 when that fucking Godzilla versus Kong fucking goes live. Okay, all right. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Is it 12:30? Is it
midnight 30? I'm sorry, midnight.
I was about to say
Well, for him.
For me, it's 12:30 because I want that
fucking land of the midnight sun over there.
Well, I'm a fucking vampire. What do you want? I don't come out of that coffin before 6 p.m. Anyway,
lives in one of the sunniest states in the fucking union.
Yeah. We'll call the girl Julie.
So anyway, pitches.
She's pitching at me at the club, and I'm like, no, she's pitching titty, not vagina just yet. She's sort of like, I like to bust his nut, but not necessarily in my vag. Because that's a level. That's a fucking level. And I was like, but I was young, and I was like, am I reading this right? So I didn't go for it at the club at that moment because I felt like that would be too hard, too fast. But I found myself in a situation where I had to fucking crash at a friend's house. Turns out she was one of her friends as well. So the second night I'm crashing over there, she fucking comes over. Now, at this point, when the girl starts pitching, you're like, oh, shit. This is going to happen, right? Well, almost. Because this is a moment where the Count fucking... The Count wasn't willing to settle for anything less than the home run. Because the Count had a couple of home runs before.
They are kind of nice.
Oh yeah, they're very nice. Now,
I mean this in the kindest possible way.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. Yeah.
That's some sophomore.
I could have gone for second base and then fucking finished and then scored a point later on. But I didn't realize that. I was too young. I was 19.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely like sophomore slump shit right there.
Yeah. I didn't quite have it. I didn't realize that.
Had a pretty good rookie year, and then like that second year, you're just a little bit too eager to prove that you're just that good.
Exactly.
And you fuck up.
Exactly. Like I didn't, because here's the weird thing. It's like there's a lot of you might be thinking like, oh man, Jack, you could have. Look, there are some titties that are so big that it doesn't matter if you busting up between them or the vagina. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm saying that my mistake was that I wanted to rock her fucking world. I wanted to prove myself because I had already gone all night on several occasions with another person.
Oh.
So I wanted to prove that I could do that again. And my desire to fucking prove that fucked me up. Because anything less than that was just not going to do at that point. And that was a bad thing. So I didn't actually have sex with her. And I found myself going, now what was wrong with me? I should have busted it up between her tits and then called her up the next day and say, hey, baby, you want to go for a movie?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're 19, you're not that smooth, not necessarily that smooth.
Did you bust the nut and not call back the next day?
No. I snuggled.
No. It's okay. It's all right.
It's not. Yeah. It's not a bad move, but it's also not a good move.
It's not. You know what it is? It's not a bad move, but depending upon the context of how we got from point A to point B,
you ain't no holla back guy at that point. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, no, it could, okay, yeah, no, depending on how we get from point A to point B, it could in fact impact the rest of this journey.
Exactly, and it did. And I knew it just a minute too late. I was like, oh, fuck, I just fucked up, but I can't fucking back off now, because that would be desperation.
See, this is always so fascinating to me as a gay guy, because, you know, like, for us, like, a blowjob is a handshake.
Well, unless you're fucking dating the guys I've been trying to fuck.
Oh, well, Jack's been trying to date them prudes. He wants.
I've been dating them pretty things, and like.
No, be like me. Be like me. Low standards. Fuck anything. Don't give a shit.
Oh my god.
Listen.
I am gutter trash, and I know it.
Here's
At
how.
the end of the day, all the home runs count, whether the pitcher's correct or not.
Here's what happened. I guarantee this is what happened, which is I settled for the snuggle, and then the girl was like, well, maybe I'm not enough. And then she felt weird.
Oh.
And I couldn't recover from that. You know, like, oh shit. That's the does this dress make me look fat fucking question. There's no way out of that. You're just gonna lose.
I mean, you could say
you can only lose with style, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you can lose with style, but you can't win that fucking situation.
I mean, just say like, yeah, that dress does make your ass look fat. Like, might just be me.
Pull over that ass too fat.
It's
Pull over that ass too fat. Except that song didn't exist yet. You know, and if you fucking start like quoting Sir Mix-a-Lot, they look at you like, "What the fuck is that? Is that rap?" And you'd be like, "Oh,
God." Yes,
it is. As a matter of fact, hey, dude. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that a girl walks in with a round thing in your face. You get strong. Want to pull up tough? She knows that boat was stuffed deep in those jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked. I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. Those homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got make me so horny. Rumpa smooth skin. Say want to get my bends? Well, use me, because you ain't that average. Groupie. I like them real thick and juicy.
I think I won some points with that one. I don't. Maybe.
Oh, okay. See, Joseph Hall saying the Kobayashi Maru. Does this dress make my ass look fat? Not entirely a Kobayashi Maru. Here's what you make me look fat. Because here's what you do. You say, "No, baby, that dress don't make you look fat. That ass is juicy as fuck, though."
That juicy ass is juicy, but yeah. That's the move. You know, it's like that ass is good. That
and
ass
then get up and get that.
Or, well, I don't know about that, but them titties is fly.
Well, see, Jack's a tits man, and me and Yogi are obviously ass men.
Yeah, it's okay.
So.
And then here's the fucking thing. I've noticed that.
And on top of it, I know that response works.
Yes,
because I've fucked a drag queen. I know that response works.
Mm-hmm. And I also, oh man, this has been the fucking bane of my existence, is realizing how much ass versus tits is a generational thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
you're right. Because y'all Gen X's, man, you love big tits. I had to sit through y'all's porn for a while.
I had to sit through y'all's porn.
Yeah. No.
Yogi, you don't understand.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Like for a decade, it was just blonde with big tits. Like as far as the eye could fucking see, every fucking one of them looked that way. I had to wait until
I'm aware of the stereotype of it. I'm aware.
I had to wait till mid 2000s, so I finally found that corner of the internet that was just big asses.
Yeah. Well, like you understand the stereotype of it, Yogi, but do you understand the frustration of oh my god, fucking Pornhub, get with the times?
I'm gay, so
no. You
know? No. So yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
So yes.
Oh, okay. But did you have was there a gay equivalent of fucking Pornhub?
Well,
Pornhub is gay.
Yeah, you know, there's literally an entire. You can literally put www.pornhub.com/gay. It takes you to an exclusively gay side of Pornhub. You realize this, right?
Okay, well, I'm just checking. Make sure you knew that.
See, but
you know,
make sure I knew that, motherfucker. Anyway,
don't fucking look at me like that just because I'm beautiful, nigga. Just maybe if you fucking got rid of that ass haircut, you get some fucking bitches on your dick. Oh no. Better yet, maybe Tanisha call your dog ass after she fucking with that brain surgeon lawyer, whoever she's fucking with.
That's how we know Jack's drunk.
You done?
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Oh man, you got like that bad kid treatment there, Jack. Like you had your outburst and the teacher just stared at you and asked if you're done.
Yeah. And the answer was like, well, maybe I am, maybe I ain't. What pussy be popping at the end of in fucking detention, bitch? You know, I got. Except I'm the only one laughing now. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You've noticed that, huh? Nah, we love you, Jack.
No,
Just
I
give you
love
shit.
you. Love all y'all on the slut pit. Love everyone in the chat. Love everybody.
Anyway,
And
yes.
that's what I'm trying to maintain right about now. Just to let you know, I'm trying to maintain.
But anyway, yes, there is a gay equivalent of that issue, which is that for the longest time, every gay porn had one of two body types and general appearances, and that was it.
In fucking tidy whities and out.
No, I wish that was the only dividing line. That would have been okay. That would have been okay. No. It was like, okay, you
Zarian's
either
I'll let you go first. Go.
Yeah, it's like you either get rosy-cheeked blonde twink, who you are pretty sure is not quite legal enough to be in this video, or Burt Reynolds impersonator.
Like lights and match on his chest.
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And how to put it, like, I'm not saying that those aren't beautiful. If you're a skinny twink boy out there, you're beautiful. If you're a burly hairy man out there, you're beautiful. But Yogi appreciates the wide variety of nature.
Okay.
And wants everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yogi wants to see everything. You know, sometimes Yogi wants a big guy. Sometimes Yogi wants a skinny guy. Sometimes Yogi wants all different hair colors. Like, you know,
I know what you mean. I've got my thing that I'm like, kind of, it's got to be there. Other than that, completely negotiable.
My only hard point is that I have to think your face is cute. If I think your face is cute, I can be attracted to whatever else is going on and be into.
Aw, Yogi.
Yeah, no. That's true. Like
what I'm saying, boys and girls, is I am a slut, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Like my how to put it? Anything over a 7 is a 10 to me. You know, facial wise. You know, anything.
Okay, I get that.
Like that's just, I mean, and that's not just from going off of what I know. That's what off of other assholes that I fucking beaten the shit out of them said. So we gotta go with the fucking, like, we'll go with we have to go with the average. You know, at some point, you gotta go, dude, you just fucking beat that guy up for no fucking reason because he said that girl was ugly, and you were like, nah, fucker.
You ever have
now
to do,
all of a sudden everything goes silent, and I'm like, what? Am I the only one who's done that? You know?
No.
No, it's I recognize that I've been talking a lot. I was like, I want John to get like words in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just sit here and be quiet. No. We've heard from the white perspective enough. It's okay.
No, sir.
I still remember being in this one restaurant, and I was talking to a friend, and I was like, damn, I would fuck that girl. Like I was already like spoken for at this point, so I wasn't gonna. But like, you know, if I had been single, I'd have been like, yo, what's your number? Like, you know, like fucking tell me. I want to know.
What you
You know?
what you sign? It's
I
stop.
want to know.
Are you
Won't you tell me?
Won't you tell me what your sign is? I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
You want to hear the most effective pickup line I've ever heard,
What?
and I've seen it work. Hey
What's
Jack, you know what? I'll do it with Yogi. Hey Yogi, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Oh, cool. My favorite color is red too. You want to come out to my room and we'll talk about like all the red stuff we like?
Really?
Yes.
I kind of do.
Really? That's fucking okay. I mean, like, I'm out of the game at this point, but like, it's good to know.
That's
It's good to have
fucking
another chick on my sleeve
stupid.
if the worst
That's
happens.
fucking stupid, and I love it.
You know?
'Cause I can tell that it
accept by the
worked.
way.
Like I've also seen the nice shoes want to fuck actually work. but
Oh, dude. That was the one that always worked back in the 90s. Hey, those are nice boots. Want to fuck?
Want to fuck?
And then you either get a no, I'm gay, or man, no, you really ain't my type. I'm sorry. You look nice though. I hope you fucking find somebody. Or yeah, is bathroom too dirty for you? Fuck no, let's do this.
No, it is not. You know what? It does not relate to sex at all. But I recently reheard one of my favorite like shoe-based comebacks today.
Shoe-based
Oh.
comebacks?
Yeah, shoe-based comebacks, which is like, okay, now, how to put it?
Oh no.
Okay, no, hold up, no, it's a good line. It's in a film. I was rewatching Aaron Brockovich because who doesn't? I mean, really, that
Wait,
movie's good.
Brockovich, bruh.
Yeah, Aaron Brockovich, Julia
Remind
Roberts.
me- Okay, Julia Roberts. Okay, all right, go. Now I remember which one it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was rewatching that today because it was on, and I was like, "This movie's fucking great. I love this movie. I'm gonna sit down and watch this shit." And it was that thing where like the other female lawyer has offended her, and she yells at her, and the female lawyer goes like, "Look, I'm sorry. I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot here." And Julia Roberts just turns to her and goes, "Honey, that's all you got. 2 wrong feet and fucking ugly shoes."
Okay. See,
I love
thought
that.
You were like
I
there's
love
some
that.
movies like I can't remember if the title of it was like, what was it, Myra Breckenridge? Basically, the idea that basically transsexual man turns in the fucking Raquel Welch.
Oh yeah,
You know that one.
that's that movie is weird.
No, that movie is super weird because it's like trying to get you to believe that Rex Reed on his best day with the sex change operation could be Raquel Welch, and you're like, no, honey, I'm sorry, no. At best, you are your character from Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
No. You've forgotten the weirdest part of that of who's in that.
Oh shit, what have I forgotten?
Come on, who else is in Myra Breckenridge?
Richard Gere?
Oh, come up and see me sometime.
Oh, you talking about Mae West? No. Mae West could have been any. Look, if Mae West was like, my bedroom, I'd have been like, oh shit, I gotta.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing that she's in it. I'm just saying it's weird to see her here.
It is weird to see her in it. But like, fucking Mae West is one of those women where it was like, dude, you're older than my grandmother. Well, I guess I gotta fuck you if you fucking said I gotta.
So if Betty White hits you up, would you hit it?
I have to.
It's Betty White.
It's Betty White. I would have to. That would be disrespectful if I said no, unless she was like, haha, psych, I'm a lesbian, you fucking piece of shit. Then it'd be like, all right, that's fair. That's fucking fair.
Turns out Betty White is actually the most powerful satanic witch on the planet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, like Betty White, fucking, who else? I'm actually pretty sure that Cassandra Peterson is heterosexual, so that's in a completely different. And for those of you who don't know, Cassandra Peterson is Elvira. Like so.
And those tits are real.
Yeah. Those tits are real.
Shocks me.
Her body is real. She may have had some stuff done on her face, but anything below the neck, that's just her. It's disgusting. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. You know, not because it is disgusting, because you're like, that just ain't fair. That just ain't fucking fair.
I mean, how to put it? Like fucking, even Cher had to pay for that.
I know. Like fucking Cassandra Peterson just gets to be where Cher wanted to be in the 80s.
Forever.
And she's there today.
Well, that's what you get when you sell your soul to Satan.
True. You sell your soul to the fucking Dark Lord, you get that.
I don't think she sold her soul. I think Satan was so impressed that he was just like, no, baby.
No, just have it.
That's
yeah, just
that's
have
a
it.
freebie.
Just have it, baby. Just have it, baby. You got it.
What about
Cassandra Peterson from Alan Quartermain, The Lost City of Gold? Oh my fucking God.
That's a fucking reference.
Oh my God. Well, not only is that a fucking reference, that is a reference that I have fucking jerked off to I don't know how many times.
How did Joseph Hall? I knew you were good people.
Yeah. Now you proved it.
I knew you were good people.
Hell yeah.
You just got a lot of respect.
Gold. Oh, dude. Yeah. Like, dude, I would even accept, like, fucking Sybil Danning in the first 10 minutes of that fucking movie.
True.
You know, like, Sybil Danning's so fly that, like, someone was like, oh, man, she's with that weird, like, super German guy that may or may not be her husband. We're not sure. Or might be just her gay best friend. And I'm sitting there going like, all right, but I'm going to tell you right now. If she was like, I would like to see you. Let my friend fuck you in the ass while I watch. What would your answer be? I'd be like, yes. Absolutely. Anytime I'd be like, oh, fuck. Well, we're using condoms, right? That's my only question. The only other question is, babe, we're not going to get divorced over this, right? And if she's like, Sybil Danning's asking you to fucking let her gay best friend fuck you up the ass. No, we're not fucking breaking. No, we're not breaking up over this. You have to do it. That'd be like, okay, we're on the same page.
She's like, get me an autograph, click.
Get me an autograph, click. No, done. Bam. You know, like. You know, and what I'm saying now, having seen that, man, she would have to ask.
But only once, right?
But only once. Yeah. As opposed to Udo Kier. If Udo Kier was like, would you like to meet me up in my room? I'd be like,
that's Udo Kier, though.
Yes.
Because it's Udo Kier.
Yes, because I don't know what's going to fucking happen, but even if we don't end up having sex, it's going to be amazing.
You're going to have a great story afterwards.
I'm going to have a great story afterwards. Like, oh my God. Actually, one of the weirdest moments that I had was, y'all see Babylon 5, right?
Of course.
Okay, so the guy that played fucking, the first one, and also played Jack the Ripper.
Okay, hold on a second.
You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe, but...
Yeah, he sometimes played Kosh, but not always.
Oh, okay. Now,
sometimes. He's not the guy who played Kosh that married the red-haired girl. The red-haired one. Yeah. But the other one.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Like the big, like, fucking cranial guy, right?
Yeah. The guy played that dude. All right. Yeah. So I ran into that guy at a fucking Dragon Con. And I was talking to him, and there was definitely a moment. Now, I don't know this for certain. But there was definitely that moment where I was like, are you fucking hitting on me? I'm only 80% certain that that's the case, which isn't enough for me to go to the next step. I got to be like 95% certain to go to the next step. You know, especially back in like the late 90s, you know what I mean?
Hey, you want a timely reference? Stares at rag in pocket soaked in amyl nitrate. Well, Rusty, it looks like we've got to get ourselves out of another jam.
God.
You're welcome.
Just
You're fucking welcome for that image.
We were just outside of Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. You know, oh my dude.
Wow, this shop run by these two gentlemen sells a lot of VCR head cleaner. I wonder why.
You wonder what's going on.
You fucking know.
You fucking stop it. Fucking stop it. You know what?
Isn't it weird now that we can just sell it for what it is now? It's weird, right?
Well, it's like, well, let me put it this way. There's a reason Vaseline kind of went out of vogue. Because when you can just fucking get Astroglide, who the fuck wants to use Vaseline?
I don't really think that that's comparable. I don't really think that's comparable. Lubricant was never an illegal substance.
Well, yeah. But like, there was some time, like, yeah. But if you buy it and you in leather chaps with another dude, you know, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard for plausible deniability does not fucking happen. But if you buy fucking Vaseline, there's some plausible deniability because you could just be a plumber for real.
Oh, okay, but that's all based on appearances. But the whole thing with like why we, by the way,
no, it's only dude. Who do you think? Look, the only people that you had to worry about were the people that appearances weren't going to work. You didn't have to worry about people that appearances weren't going to work on because they fucking knew.
No. Okay, Jack, I know this. The thing that's getting to me, the thing I think is weird is, by the way, if anyone out there is too young or too ignorant to know what I'm talking about, amyl nitrate is what y'all know as
poppers.
Yeah, is what y'all know as poppers. Now, it used to be that we had to sell this in little jars called VCR head cleaner, because technically you can use amyl nitrate to clean the heads of your VCR cassette tapes.
Shit! I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. You're right.
Yes, you were.
Right.
You really were. You were going somewhere entirely different.
Well, see, like that's the Count Jackula way. Gay is straight, hard and fast.
Oh my god. But yeah, so my point was we had to sell it as VCR head cleaner because technically its use recreationally was illegal. And then sometime in the past 15 years, federal laws just went, nah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. It's
about
Molly?
about that specifically. And I'm like, huh. It's weird we can do this now.
The courts were like, why do we give a shit? Like
that whole fucking thing that like fucking Hold on. I got it. What's his name? Fuck, he was in fucking All Critics Must Die. Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur Knowledge.
Arthur Knowledge. His friend, fucking, who's also in the goddamn movie. I got it.
Oh, the one who plays his mentor.
Yeah, the one who plays his mentor.
Is his name Matthew? Why do I?
No, it's not Matthew. It's not Matthew. It's like we gotta find blank. Who the fuck is blank? You guys might want to run. It's Arbor Day, motherfuckers.
That was a great line, by the way.
Yeah. Like, oh god, like Arbor Day. That was me and Guru, like firing all cylinders.
Anyway, but what was your point about bringing him up, though?
My point about bringing him up was that there is that whole thing where I call them up. And he's like, hey, Jackula, how you doing? And I'm like, yo, dude, can I be an honorary gay? And he's like, yeah, sign up now and you get a free fucking ball of poppers. Like, that was a fucking line that he ad-libbed. So if you're like, how important are poppers to gay culture? That's your answer. A millennial 10 years ago fucking made that joke. Unprompted.
Hey, look, sometimes it helps, okay?
Oh, you don't have to tell me. You do not have to fucking tell me. Good God. Although, I will say this. I don't know why it is, but every time a guy pulled out poppers and I did them, I went to bed unsatisfied. Now, I don't think those two things definitely had to do with each other. Because I've been high and had sex on a lot of other things.
So it's asking
perfectly happy.
So it's asking if we're talking about jalapeno poppers. Yeah, totally. YouTube.
Oh yeah. Jalapeno poppers. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, totally.
Totally what we're talking about.
That's why you have trouble going to the bathroom afterwards.
John, did we bring a map or are we just winging it right now?
Yogi,
dude, we all know the territory. We don't need no fucking map on this one.
Wasn't asking you, buddy.
Okay.
We're so far off the fucking map at this point, Yogi. We were in Wyoming. Now we're in Argentina.
I knew we should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we're following this fucking asshole. We were talking about poppers. Now I don't know where the fuck we are. I'm so confused.
All right, my point is this. I've done poppers, and I've only done poppers with one man where I was satisfied by the end of the evening. His name was Jack Random. I loved him. He's gone to us now. And I can only hope that I live up to his legend.
That's beautiful in a very sick and perverse way.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't want it any other way. Like what? It's like if I lived up to his fucking standards in any other way, like, oh, he was the best manager Microsoft ever had. You know, like, who gives a shit? Who gives a fucking shit about that? You know,
TPS reports were in on time every day.
Yeah, fuck that noise. You know that.
Jack, I'm gonna need you to turn in those TPS reports.
No. Jack Randall was a guy who was like, hey, Jack, other Jack, I'm gonna need you to service this cock. Oh shit. Okay then. Yeah, why don't you bring your girlfriend too? Because, like, I'm not saying you ain't enough. I'm just saying supply and demand.
Oh my god, such chaotic energy on this fucking show. Yogi. Fuck.
The only reason I haven't had sex with the woman he married is because she was like, nah, I'm not into it. Okay, just letting you know. You know, now,
I appreciate
she wasn't my type, but I totally would have.
Look, I'm not here to brag. I just happen to know for a fact that if you're gonna do a line of coke off my dick, you're gonna need to pause to take a breath in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, it's gonna be a fat line. You may not have to take another breath, but
he told me the sweetest thing ever. Now, Yogi understand what this means probably more than you, John. But that's okay. That's okay.
That's fair.
That's fair. Which was one of us had, how to put it? What do you call it when, like, a car is, like, so good you take it to shows? Showroom ready?
Yeah, your showroom
ready. This guy had a showroom ready dick.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't.
More chaos.
I don't have a showroom ready dick like that. I've got to build up to it. His was just ready to go.
You've got sensible family sedan.
I've got, that might be a good way of putting it. Yeah. You know, like he was showroom ready all day, every day. I'm like, I need some fucking coaxing. You know, otherwise.
But it needs to be understood, though. This needs to be understood, because straight people don't understand that this is a thing. Gay dick is immaculate.
That what?
Okay.
Oh,
that
yeah, absolutely.
It is immaculate. Like, again, no offense meant to my straight male brothers. Like, you know, no offense meant.
Oh, it's okay.
But
like, we know.
There's like a level of maintenance that y'all just don't seem to have about this. Like I'm just saying.
Oh, see, I'm not even talking about that.
Oh no, I know.
We look at our pubes
on top of that.
We look at our pubes like in our front yard. Like, we have to mow the grass. Sometimes we be lazy about it, but just mow the grass every once in a while to keep her happy.
Yeah.
No, man. Dedicated gay guy opens his fly, like a little light shines out of it, and like fucking choirs are heard. It's just a thing.
Mm-hmm. Also,
you will love going to church.
6 inches down, 8 inches up.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah!
I cannot boast that. You know, I fall thoroughly in average. And for those of you who don't know, 8 inches is above average. I mean, just period. Just flat out. It just is.
Because porn lies to you, all right?
Yeah, porn lies to you. Like, 8 inches is well above average. Like, average is about 6. That's what 6 up. That's about what I got. So, I see that, and I'm like, God, that's so much better than what I have. And he just looks at me, and he's like, that means something? Yes, Daddy. You know, like, you're right, Daddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you're telling me, Jack, that you, the most like aggressive, top.
No.
For a hot second,
yeah,
for a hot second, it was a pure bottom.
For the fucking period of time I was in that man's bedroom. You know, not just for a hot second, but like for a few hours. It was just like, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Don't hurt me.
Well, let me put it this way. Me going, don't hurt me. That was just a big invitation.
Exactly. Like, it always
Yogi
is.
knows what I'm talking about.
Look.
Bro, I'm also into bondage. I get what you're fucking talking
all right. Fair enough.
I'm not one to tell tales out of school about my exploits. However...
Well, that's a fucking lie.
How dare you? I'm a good Christian boy. I can't even finish that.
You fucking lie like a Persian rug.
If I lied anymore, I'd be a chest lying on the bottom of the ocean. But all I'm saying is, if you are a young man of a certain proclivity, and you enter into my bedchamber, because it's not a bedroom, it's a chamber. It is a bed chamber.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say
is like I'm not repulsed. I'm just not interested.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's very fair.
We appreciate that.
You're ace. That's fair. That's absolutely fair and valid.
If your ace are just not gay, that's fair. Like that, you know, you just like, oh, dudes, nah, cock does nothing for me. It's fine.
But yeah, like, so if you're a young man of a certain proclivity, once you enter my bedchamber, all I'm gonna say is, this is the Acropolis. I am Dionysus, and I'm about to make you feel like the most beautiful thing on the planet. That's all I'm saying.
Dude.
That's all I'm saying.
I was...
No, wait, no, not the Acropolis. This is Arcadia. Not the...
I'm Arcadia. I am fucking Dionysus Zagreus. And this thing ain't gonna suck itself. Go. You know, like, oh, dude. I still remember. I'm still friends with this person, although I haven't spoken with them in a long time, but that's just how things happened as opposed to anything purposeful. During them 90s and those days, he would fucking start petting me. And there was a point where I was like, all right, I'm going to be real honest with you. I am not going to bunny slope this. If you just want to figure out your sexuality and whether or not you want the cock, I am not the man to start with, because I'm going to tear that ass up. Now, I'm not going to be offended if you back away after this, but you got to know that moving forward means you are interested in going all the way. If you need to add your girlfriend to feel not completely gay, that's fine, but my cock is going in something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, to be fair,
Jack got that pan energy real bad.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he does.
Dude.
Real bad.
Dude, I was like, because that was all I was worried about. It was like, hey, if you're like, if he had just gone, I don't know if I want to fucking do anal, but can I suck your cock? I'd been like, oh shit, fuck, yeah, yes, right, do it.
Do you know, I heard something amazing. I forget who this was. I honestly forget who said this to me, and I feel bad. If you're out there, please tell me it was you. But someone once referred to the three of us together as like the three faces of Dionysus, and I'm like,
No, that's perfect.
that is true. It's true. It's true. We are, though. It's very true.
Yeah, you've got the all the way straight, all the way gay, and the guy in between. You know?
Well, I mean, also,
okay.
but also, like in the dynamics of like the depths of energy and things dealt with when we talk together. I'm like, that's exactly who we are, which is exactly why if we ever lived together, the building would have to be called Arcadia House.
Oh, yep. dude, hey, Orime, how you doing? Oh, dude, like, don't.
There will be a vineyard.
God damn it! I don't know how to say this. But, like, there's definitely that feeling of, like, I've actually, the Countess has already said, you're allowed to live with one of them. If you live with both of them, I don't know if I'm willing to go to jail.
Wait, she's actually said this?
She's actually said that.
So, okay, John, you see, relatively more normal people are aware of this.
So I don't know if the Countess is normal.
I said relatively.
Relatively. I mean, she knows what normal is. We'll put it that way, which is probably a lot better than me.
Which is and I'll be honest with you, it's more than likely me that you will end up in jail with. Because
who the fuck decided that it was a fucking good idea to light fucking explosives off the Coit Tower? This is me and John going, you thought that was a real good idea. It's like, well, what do you boys have to say for yourself?
I'm
Our lawyer has advised us to say that we regret this action and we will never do it again.
They both just look over at me and I'm just like half passed out. I'm like, yeah, I'm their lawyer.
Bitch. Yeah.
Look.
Oh my God.
Look. All I saw was a fuse and I lit it. I have poor impulse control. I don't know what it was connected to.
Yeah,
he has a problem, officer.
Really comes down to
a crime now to have a problem?
I have a mental disorder, okay?
He has a disorder, officer. Are you trying to say that having a disorder is a crime?
So funny enough that we're having this conversation.
Oh God! Actually, the funny thing is I know the two people that will probably one of the two people that would probably be willing to represent us in such a situation, and the first line would be like, "All right, you three, don't fucking say anything. You are not testifying. Got it?" Like, ever. You weren't letting me do everything. You're going to sit there in suits and ties, and you're going to nod your head when I fucking tell you.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Yes, you're right. We will do that. You got it.
At which point, Jack, who's still a little inebriated, will go, "Well, hold on, and we both go, shut the fuck up."
You shut the fuck up.
Jack, it was all fun and fucking games, but now it's real shit, and real shit time means you gotta be quiet.
Okay.
But no buts. I want to go.
One of your clients seems to be like, he seems to have a gag in his mouth that the other two have fucking put on him. Oh yeah, that's normal, Your Honor. That's how we prefer it.
He's got Tourette's, Your Honor.
He's got Tourette's, Your Honor. You know, like, oh Jesus Christ, no, like, no. I know what that conversation would be like. Hey, I need someone to help represent me in fucking court. Okay, you asshole. What kind of Better Call Saul crap you fucking involved me in? You fucking piece of shit.
Do you want, and you'd be like, well, do you want the story before or after the car blew up?
Car blew up, yeah.
But the sad part is like, there would be days where it's me and Yogi sitting at the house, like, watching TV, and we get a phone call, and we're like, it's your turn. It's your turn. No, it's your turn.
It's your turn.
I've got one local attorney and one that might be able to fucking represent us in federal court once. Yeah. That's the fucking limit. And he's going to be like, dude, just show up and shut the fuck up.
I will try to get the
anything, dude, and I will try to fucking get you the minimum. You understand what I'm saying?
I need to go fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back. Yogi,
you know,
yes,
I still fucking can't believe.
I bless you with patience.
Don't leave me.
I still can't believe that I fucking know someone who's on the legal team of a fucking state governor.
It happens.
It happens. Yeah. Weird shit like that fucking happens, especially if you fucking grow up watching in DC. But I still can't believe it's the case.
I was about to say you're like literally from a diplomatic family. It's just kind of what happens.
But that's not how I met the dude at all.
Fair, but it still makes it somehow more believable.
I met that dude because we both read fucking Neuromancer and Dahlgren. Neuromancer by William Gibson and Dahlgren by Samuel Delaney.
And because you both read these things, you now know the one of like the lawyers on a state governor's legal defense team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright.
It's weird.
I can dig it though.
I don't understand fucking how it works. It just fucking works that way. Jack, when to age were you when you started smoking? About 24.
That's late. Holy shit.
Yeah. It was pretty late. It was pretty fucking late.
Why'd you even start?
Well, I started going to college late.
Oh,
and
I get it now.
The stress really was fucking destroying me.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Same. That's the whole reason why I smoked for as long as I did.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
That's why I'm fighting my urge.
Smoke. And I'm like, well, then you need to fucking like get people to just give people jobs who are capable and don't have to prove themselves 10 times over.
Yeah, no, it's exactly why I'm fighting my urge to like go back to smoking now.
Because you probably started when you were in high school, right?
Oh, smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, about then. Like, I started drinking in middle school, and I started, like, smoking.
Yeah, I was already in my later years of college. You know, so I've never gotten over half a pack, 2/3 of a pack a day.
I feel
That's not too bad. I mean, it's
not
still
too bad. It's still not great.
Yeah.
Oh, but you see, I was always so extra when I smoked because I couldn't just smoke regular cigarettes.
You smoked clove, didn't you? You smoked Dejarum Blacks, didn't you?
Fuck yes, I did
That's
before.
what I started with. That's what I started with.
Before they changed the recipe, which they have.
You fucking extra bitches.
I went from fucking Sopranos to Dejarums to menthols of anything to finally menthol lights because they made fucking. Sorry, not menthol lights, but like Marlboro lights because they made menthols illegal in this city.
Oh, but you see, here's the thing. I didn't just smoke Dejarum Black Clove cigarettes. I also smoked those sickeningly sweet, like, Turkish cigarettes that little old, like, Armenian ladies smoke.
Yeah, the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sopranos are great.
If it's good enough for a tiny little mafia matriarch, it's good enough for me.
Oh, dude, like, for me, for some fucking reason, it was like old Latino women in fucking, bodegas.
I was so extra about it. I didn't have a cigarette container. I had
Dude, I had a cigarette case.
No. That's what I mean. I didn't have a cigarette case. I had the cigarette pocketbook case.
You motherfucker! I knew it. I knew you had like a little fucking twist off part too, didn't you? Didn't you?
Little beads that went.
Yes.
For the longest time, I had a Hunter S. Thompson fucking cigarette holder.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. For the longest ass time, I had that, and the only reason I haven't gotten it again is because I got tired of cleaning it.
Somewhere, I have like that ring on the finger cigarette holder. I have one somewhere.
Woo!
Speaking of fancy,
I'm fucking fancy, motherfucker.
Oh man, I've gotten. Oh my god, I can't tell you how many bars in the late '90s I got into with that cigarette holder. A pair of sunglasses and just and like a fucking confrontational look with the bouncer.
You know, Jack, remember the conversation we were having the other day of you really are just Spider Jerusalem.
Yes. Yes. Like if I turned into Spider Jerusalem in like 10, 20 years, people would be like, yeah, I fucking told you, and I'd be like, all right, but things were going this way.
That's how Jack first realized that he and I were gonna be friends, because what was
actually the first time I realized we were gonna be friends, if I'm to be truthful, was that first call that we had where we were talking about mythology.
Yeah, but here's the thing. During that first call that we had, I forget what the platform we were using for like the call
I think
then
it was. YouTube at that
Google
point.
Hangout. No, it was Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts. Yeah.
I remember the Google Hangout days. God damn, did I hate them.
My fucking icon for that, my fucking avatar with that was a picture of Spider Jerusalem. And that's when Jack knew.
Yeah. Oh man, Spider. Oh man, I love that character. I actually got along with Warren Ellis pretty well too, which was nice.
Right.
Now people are like, oh, he treated women like crap. I'm like, I can't say I was really disappointed when that was the case, but I also wasn't gonna know that because I'm not a woman.
Well, that and like. Sometimes you don't see the worst aspects of somebody when you talk to them.
Yeah, definitely. You know, let's see. The Count Jackula show. You need a complete trifecta of wearing shades in the stream. Oh, well, we had that earlier.
Yeah, well, we need it again.
I just took these off because the one problem I have with these bat-shaped sunglasses is that they don't fucking like cover my entire field of vision, so it gets a little weird.
Or join you on stream at some point.
By the way,
fucking Rasmus wants to join us on stream at some point. What do you say, Yogi?
Let's see. Well, I know the conversion. He's paid enough.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm gonna.
I'm a cold motherfucker.
Let me.
I was gonna say I do
Yeah,
need
it's been
to.
an hour, so let me get a shot, and I'll bring old Rasmus in. Hey, Amy Garza, how you doing? I'm off. Nice to see you. Last one question before you go. Why did you start smoking? Because fucking life. That's what everyone starts smoking.
Not me. I smoked because I wanted to be cool, and I was wrong.
I smoked because I had delicious food with me every time I smoked, and it made a connection in my brain.
Yeah, that happens.
Because for those of you who don't know, I used to smoke hookah, and like every day. And how I got my start was going to the hookah bar, having delicious food and hookah. So
there is something about like beautifully prepared Mediterranean tapas with shisha. There's something about the combination of these things.
No, like people would be weirded out because I'd be eating and smoking at the same time, and they're like, "I don't know how you do that." I was like, because you smoke shitty tobacco.
you see, this is how the rest of the world does.
Yeah.
This is how the cultured places do.
Like you don't understand. They had to outlaw hookah because so many people were smoking it for so many years. So, but yeah.
Oh, Moth Angel's on an early morning walk and just listening to us. Hey, Christina. Hello. Love you, honey. But yeah, no, oh, and just so anyone is curious, now that recreational marijuana is legalized in my state.
You lucky bitch.
You are more than welcome to visit once the dispensaries get set up. You are more than welcome to visit.
You know that I want to.
Okay, you are more than welcome. I will make up the guest bed. It should be ready by then. But like, yeah. So like, for all those y'all wondering, yes, this does mean that Yogi will start en masse pre-rolling joints, and that the cigarette purse will come back. This time it'll be filled with joints.
I'll get there and Yogi be like, "Great, you're here. We're going to the woods."
Let me bring my purse.
Because I know better. I know I'll have to wear fucking real shoes the minute I'm there. Because I know I'm going on a journey. Like, I know I'm not just going to, like, come in, sit down, and be like, yes, nice, wonderful. No, it's going to be like, get in, we're doing drugs.
There's a first time for everything. Get in.
I've accepted that. Like, but yeah, I may have to head off soon. Sorry, Yogi. I do have like a dentist appointment. Fuck off early in the morning.
By the way, how is your tooth doing, my man?
Well, so I had 2 crowns that were temporary crowns that were put in, and so top one fell off like after a day, which made me really fucking angry. And they replaced that, thank goodness. No less than a week later, the fucking one on this side broke off, and that's the one where I've had the root canal.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. And I was like, hey, I'm coming in for an appointment tomorrow. I need someone to put on a temporary crown. They're like, did that one fall off again? I was like, no, it was the opposite one. And they're like, have you tried not eating on that side? I was like, you did 2 fucking crowns on the opposite sides of my mouth. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Where am I supposed to eat?
What was their response to that question?
And they were like, yeah, that's fair. But yeah. So tomorrow they're putting on the permanents, like it's to finally be over with, and now I can start making payments and just start going to the dentist regularly. You know, because that's what you should do. Because if you don't, then you get to spend $4,000 fixing your mouth.
I do not go to the dentist as often as I should. That being said, I also am one of maybe only a handful of people on the planet that actually floss.
Yeah, oh my god, there's probably less people with herpes than you.
You mean less people who don't have herpes?
Yeah, less people who don't have herpes than you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought about that for a second. I'm like, wait, like 90% of the planet has herpes.
I'm also kind of high as shit, so like, nobody, don't tell the cops. Woo! Son of a bitch!
ADD is fucking back, baby. All right.
I was gonna say, Jack, before you headed off, I have to be up at the ass end of dawn. Like, I'm gonna have to be up early for me to go do dental stuff. So if you want to bring Rasmus in, if you want to bring Rasmus in, I'll back out for the night.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. You know.
Yeah.
Though before you go, one question, and I feel that it's an important one.
Yes, sir.
If I buy another cigarette purse for my joints, the question now becomes: silver sequin, gold sequin, or black sequin?
Gold sequin. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I kind of have to go with him on that one.
I agree. I just needed a second opinion.
Fucking Christ, why are you even asking?
If you can't get that shit sequin with Dolly's face
Fucking
on it,
Santa Muerte, why are you even asking? What would Mama think of you? Asking that question.
I'm totally keeping a prayer card of Santa Muerte with my like joints in this case. This is totally
And at
happening.
that point, what fucking needs that? What's that case need to be fucking covered with?
Gold.
What's Mama worth? Exactly.
Gold. It needs to be covered in gold.
Exactly.
and you gotta like
shame
put,
on you for even having to ask.
You know that reversible like sequin shit?
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
You need to put like Dolly's face on one side and like a rainbow on the other.
That'd be acceptable.
I need that in my life. I need that in my life. Honey, do you know how much money it takes to look this cheap?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Hey.
I wish Dolly Parton would come out with a shirt that was like that fucking shirt that someone did with Putin on it, where like it looks like Putin's grabbing your tits. I'm like, come on, Dolly. Do your girls right. Do the girls who have followed you right. Just be like, oh yeah, more than a double D? Yeah, you need this shirt. You got it. You got it, sweetie.
Hey. Dolly gave us one of the vaccines, okay? She funded it.
Oh, I'm not saying she ain't done her
I'm
part.
saying.
Not, I mean, for the
she's
rest
done
of
enough.
us, for the rest of us, she has done more than her share. I'm just saying that she needs to show her sisters and daughters with a little extra padding on top, a little extra love.
I agree.
You know,
especially her daughters who go on stage every weekend and sing her songs.
Exactly.
Oh, Yogi knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know.
Trixie Mattel literally would not exist without Dolly Parton, and they have said as much.
Look, dude, I have partied with Juanita Moore. Say nothing else.
All right, bet. All right, I have to go to bed.
Probably
now.
don't even remember me, and I don't even blame her.
To be honest, Jack, like, it's Juanita.
It's Juanita Moore. Yeah, exactly.
It's Juanita Moore.
Look it up on Google.
Oh, by the way, for y'all who don't know or didn't see it today, I leveled up in my queerness today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've become one of those gays that has charm bracelets now.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, John. Well, we'll let you go for right now. Bring on Rasmus.
All right.
AKA Horheim.
Yogi's about like 2 months away from having a tiny dog on his hip. Anyways, y'all have a good night.
Night, John.
Shade.
Love y'all.
The absolute shade.
Well, like one of the things for me has always been that I've wanted to make an RPG that just reveled in sexuality and a little bit of that John Waters filth.
Also, fix my labeling, goddammit.
Yeah, I will fix your labeling. You got it. Hold on. Gonna take a minute. Gotta actually do it. Woo-doo.
No offense was meant. It was just I want to make sure.
Yeah. All right. He's not John the Joker, but it's easier to fucking change one than change two. All right. What would you rather, Horheim or Rasmus?
Oh, Rasmus, my dude, I don't think we can hear you. Check your mic, maybe.
Oh, whoops. Come on, get up there. Get up there. There we go. Yo, Rasmus, can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, he can hear us. He's just checking his mic levels and shit.
Okay, yeah, because we cannot hear him.
Technical difficulties brought to you by the Count Jackula Show.
Yeah, can't get everything right. That's just not the way it is. Oh, we still can't hear you. We still cannot hear you.
Slightly angry about it. Not at you, at the technology. I'm mad at the technology.
Yeah. Technology should know better. It should fucking get with it.
I mean, that's why we made it.
Yeah. It exists to service my needs, and if it doesn't give me a blowjob, I get to complain. That's just the way it is.
Good lord, we really are just like despotic gods, aren't we? Jesus Christ.
Dude. Well, here's how I justify it. Getting a blowjob from anything less than God level is...
Okay, Vemenu.
Yes! All right.
Yes!
With us.
Oh,
Too many mics! Too many mics!
I hear the voice of northern oppression. Anyway.
Northern oppression, fuck you.
What?
Fuck you, we don't have no slaves up in this bitch.
I'm allowed to say bad things about Europeans. They've been saying bad things about me for over
you're
1,000
Romani.
years.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been saying bad things about me for over 1,000 years.
Hey, Yogi, I need to correct you. I'm not European. I'm Scandinavian.
Fuck you.
That's European. That's fucking European. What? Oh, I'm sorry. What's your fucking major monetary value called? It's called the euro,
Kronos?
isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Danes doesn't use euros.
Oh. Is it part of the European Union?
Half and half.
So
wait,
fuck you.
How are you half and half in the European Union?
Because of the way they negotiated their membership.
Don't let me try to explain it. It doesn't make sense.
No, it's literally okay. Denmark is an example, is the lead example of why England is full of shit. Because you know how England's whole thing was, yes, we're going to leave the European Union because we want British autonomy, blah, 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 blah. You know who was able to negotiate a reasonable amount of autonomy for themselves while also technically staying in the Union and having trade negotiations with the European Union?
Well, for the longest time,
Denmark.
Did. Oh, Denmark. Oh.
Denmark.
Oh, Denmark gets to keep its own currency.
Yeah, Denmark figured out how to do their shit for them. So, England, the fuck's your excuse? You have none. You have none.
Yeah, because they just opted out of the European Union, even though it's like fucking 6 years going and they ain't left. What is up with that?
I'm just...
What the fucking shit is up with that? Like, I find myself going like, yo, Britain, get your fucking act together.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sun never sets on the British Empire. It's fucking setting now, bitch.
Oh, bitch. It is well past twilight. Honey, it's like at least 10 p.m. at this point. Clubs are open. No more fucking free entry. Ladies' night's canceled.
Rasmus, why are you drinking the American poison?
Whiskey?
No, he's drinking Mountain Dew.
No.
He's drinking our high fructose corn syrup.
Why are you drinking? Oh, well, I mean, like, isn't it like day where he is? Isn't it day?
It's
where
morning.
you are? It's morning.
It's
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you're Danish. Why the fuck would you put anything we manufacture?
That's some fucking coffee.
Anyway,
That's what
just
the Germans and Italians are doing.
Anyway, just to change topic, because I don't want to explain to Yoki that Coca-Cola has nearly removed our Danish cola. So
imperialism,
American imperialism, number one.
I miss that Danish cola. Like, say Jolly to your cola. I miss those commercials.
I assume you'd miss anything that doesn't have our faces on it. Like,
no, not
Dude,
necessarily.
I go to Asia. Do you know what like my favorite cola is in Asia?
Don't you dare say Coca-Cola.
No. Pocari Sweat. Now, I'm pretty sure
what the fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure they meant Pocari Sweet, but it's spelled sweat.
Oh my god, what is this?
Pocari Sweat. Oh, it's fucking amazing. It's great stuff. Imagine Gatorade, but carbonated with its own distinct flavor.
I'm looking at it. This logo is so like skirting past like the lines of copyright infringement. And I love it.
Dude. You know what? The only thing that's better than Pocari Sweat in the morning? Mr. Brown, which is a canned coffee drink. Check it out.
That is called
That
Mr.
is
Brown.
a beard you can trust.
Wait, and it is called Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. Yes.
Jack, if you offered me that to a party, I would ask you, what are you asking me to go to the toilet before I go in?
I'm saying you will do whatever I fucking tell you to do before we get into this body, boy. No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at it and I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah. Like if you want to know what Mr. Brown tastes like, if you've ever had one of those like fucking Starbucks fucking bottled coffee drinks, it's the same thing just in a can.
I mean, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. This seems to be much cheaper and isn't owned by Starbucks.
It is. You know, it's the same shit. You know, like it's like don't worry about it. Mr. Brown's coffee in a can. You know, Mr. Brown can. Like you fine. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
I can buy a 24-pack for $30.
Yep. You could if you really wanted to. Mr. Brown.
I love how in 8.12 fluid ounces there is 96 milligrams of sodium.
Hey, salt. Hey, look, you're talking about the land MSG, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
You know
that's
what?
That's fair. Yeah.
That's
it's
fair.
Like MSG. Fuck that shit. Pure salt. What's in the? You can't even taste it. Let me tell you.
Can I also point out? Can I also point out that I think it's funny that, like, while looking at Mr. Brown's coffee drink, the internet was trying to be like, "Don't you want to buy Starbucks? Don't you want to buy Starbucks?" I'm like, "No targeted
we're
ads.
looking for Mr. Brown.
I don't."
Oh, although, let me show you the most potent and racist of all toothpaste.
No, not Bleem. No.
Darky toothpaste. Yeah, this is in Asia. Woo! Look at that.
Thailand, why do you do this?
Oh no, fuck Thailand. This is fucking like goddamn. This is
no, but I think it's manufactured. I thought it was
wait.
manufactured in Thailand, but no.
Well, maybe not. But like all over Asia, this is the best toothpaste ever. Darky toothpaste, which had to rename itself Darly, but guess what? They just made the black man white. and it's still racist. Now, I will say this: there was a rival brand called White Man Toothpaste.
You know, I'm
wait, Jack. If I use White Men toothpaste, can I too have opinions that aren't backed up by facts, but are listened to more than others?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely, you can.
Okay, so I am completely desensitized from that, where I'm just like,
well, of course you are.
Okay,
You're Danish.
cool. Yeah, well, what can you tell me?
No,
like,
Snippy
oh,
Cat is
white man.
right. Morning brown. What the hell is morning brown? It's coffee, you fuck.
Yogi. Like, to be honest, like, oh, look, a picture of a black man where I'm like, yeah, like, I care. Black people get shot without reason in America. Like, why should I care about a picture who's kind of, I don't know.
Because
you're looking at it.
That is some of the most racist shit you ever gonna fucking see.
Oh, like, yeah, no.
Forget Dumbo. Forget about Dumbo. Forget about you done seen about everything when you see an elephant fly.
That character's name.
Shit.
That character's name was Jim Crow.
Yes.
That character's name on that movie. That character's name was Jim Crow.
Yes.
Only American will get that.
Oh, dude, Europeans gotta get with the time, man. You got black people in your fucking country. You gotta get hip.
Yeah, and we have our symbols. Black Pete, anybody?
Yeah, I'm about to say you got Black Pete. You got.
Yeah, you got your racism.
Yeah.
Actually, what's hilarious is the most racist thing I can find in Danish history is, well, we love to look at them.
See, you don't even have to finish that statement. Like,
yeah,
that kind of already fucking tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, it's still just wrong. It's just wrong.
Well, don't worry. There's a cage between us, so they are safe.
No, dude.
Aren't you? No. He's talking about an actual thing that happened historically. That's like an actual thing.
Wait, what?
Didn't you guys also put like a Jewish person on display? Wasn't that a thing?
Well, no, we have put Asian people, black people, Eskimos have we also put in a zoo. So, yeah.
Yeah. Denmark, it's fucked.
East Europeans, Indians.
Yeah,
actually,
Danish history's kind of interesting. Danish history's kind of interesting.
Hey, Jack, you're saying,
I'm not saying America ain't. America is super racist.
Yeah, this was a common thing around all of Europe. I don't know if it was in America, but people was just like, oh, we want to see this culture of African people. Okay, go to the fucking zoo.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was the thing.
Oh, that's a little extra.
But Jack, at the same time, is that not the whitest thing you've ever heard?
It is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Exactly.
You know, like it's you know, like I don't know what to tell you, but like, yeah, Darky toothpaste. Here you go. If you're like, how racist was it really? Here it is on stream right now.
That's like the old logo. That's the
school logo, dude. Let me tell you, that's some fucking racism right there.
No. Actually, what offends me most with that picture is his hair.
Why?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
It's because it looks blonde, isn't it?
Yeah.
You racist piece of shit, you know.
Have you ever met a black person with blonde hair who was natural?
Actually, yes.
You have?
I have.
Okay,
genetics, they're more diverse than you would think.
It's not like it's not common.
But it happens.
Like, you got to know enough black people to find it, but it's there.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm in Denmark. I cannot find that many black people here, even if I tried.
Yeah. Well, I live in California, so like like occasionally you find out. But I know black people in here, here in Oakland.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you don't think about that, but that's a thing that actually happens.
Life is strange and varied.
Actually, I think about that a lot because I have heard the story when I was little of black people in Africa killed the albino black people to eat their flesh.
I have not heard of that.
There was okay. No,
it was a small.
That's okay. Cannibalism was not involved in this. There was, however, an instance where, due to the circumstances of genetics being the crapshoot that they are, there was a case of albinism within a certain region in the continent of Africa. I forget exactly where. I think it was in West Africa. I'm not entirely sure what country.
Yeah, because it was close to the Golden Coast.
Huh.
Yeah, but and there was this thing of like, clearly demonically possessed. Kill that.
Well, Yogi, you are kind of wrong because there was kind of cannibalism in that case I heard of.
Well, no,
where they believe.
Well, if we're talking about cannibalism, then we're probably talking about Papua New Guinea.
Also, yes.
Which is a very, very, very particular situation. Like cannibalism, because here's the thing: cannibalism happened about as often in Africa as it did in Europe and the New World, and for the very same reasons, which is nothing else.
Well, there have been a lot of cases of ritual cannibalism, both in Africa and Europe. I don't know if there has in America.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
ritual cannibalism and like the regular kind, it's about as common no matter where you go.
Yeah.
Which is to say, not very common, but everyone has a fucking example of it. Like, one of the fucking earliest European examples of cannibalism. Do you know where it comes from? Scotland.
Yeah. I'm simultaneously surprised and not surprised.
Yeah. There's a reason why. You ever watch Quest for Fire?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. There's a reason why the cavemen who are cannibals have red beards in that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
Yup. Fucking yup. Because like they had proof. Because around in the 70s they found proof positive that shit happened in Scotland and the Emerald Isles.
Okay. So, according to Baron Samedi in the chat, in Cameroon, you can get killed for your body parts to be sold on the black market if you're albino, but not to eat, just to do good old fashioned juju magic.
Okay.
I believe that as well. I believe that as well.
Then I must have mixed things up or heard wrong or heard.
Well, it's real easy to demonize those other people for cannibalism because it's a thing that every culture at one point has done.
Yeah, cannibalism.
That's the dark fucking truth, is that every fucking culture at some point has done it.
Human beings, we're kind of garbage.
Yeah.
All our ancestors have done cannibalism for one reason or the other.
Are we talking about QAnon? No. We're actually talking about real fucking
we're talking about real things.
What's the good word for it? It's not archaeological.
Historical?
Historical's not quite right. It's like not even paleontological.
Anthropological?
Yeah, like real anthropological shit. Like every culture that has all that, the thing that really defines a culture that has cannibalism is bad food times. Like times when you couldn't even like grow crops.
I mean, why the fuck?
Iron Age would fit in that, the climate.
Yeah, a lot of fucking cultures in the Iron Age. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think like the cautionary legend of the Wendigo exists amongst the Algonquin people?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah, you know, there are legends of like evil cannibal spirits in everywhere their humans are.
Okay, so I know America is really glad for the story of the Wendigo, but we can actually find similar stories of human-like beings who eat human flesh in nearly all cultures.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's literally what Jack was just saying.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm talking about. Like every fucking space on Earth that has humans has legends of monster cannibals.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to a time when food was scarce, and that'll fuck you up. You know, that will absolutely fuck you up. It's the thing that civilization is trying to prevent. It's trying to prevent humankind, Homo sapiens, from getting back to the point where eating people is a viable fucking option because you've got nothing else.
I also kind of think it gives a motivation to kill a person if he suddenly eat human flesh. Like that is just a scary idea in of itself.
It is a scary idea. It's very terrifying. It's terrifying for the people who've done it. You know, like that's what I found interesting. Like if you talk to people in New Guinea who have committed cannibalism, there is both a thrill and a disgust at the same time over what happened. Because at the end of the day, if it is your life versus someone else's, unless you have an emotional attachment to that person, it's you.
Mm.
You know?
Actually, the most famous cases I know of in more newer history is Russia during World War II.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a thing.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Yeah.
That was not just a thing. That was a fucking creepy thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, how to put it? It's gonna sound fucked up, but like, why do you think the Russians have that weird reputation that they do?
Yeah.
Because they live in a place where it's winter like 70% of the time. You know? And if it's winter 70% of the time, you ain't growing corn.
Nope.
Also, it's interesting because this got brought up to my attention because recently
Yeah, and Flashman's right. Donner Party was less than 200 years ago.
Yeah,
so
no, it was.
Fucking Alfred Packard.
Oh God, Packard.
Yeah, Packard. You know, who I'm pretty sure actually did do what he was fucking accused of.
Oh yeah, no, he totally fucking did. Yeah. Dude, no, that fucking German guy with Craigslist.
Yes.
Yeah. There are also that Japanese guy who was released.
Oh yeah, recently he got out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he has eat me groupies, which is weird.
I know.
It's fucking weird. We're a weird species.
Well, it's weird because it's how the urge to connect with people goes weird.
And also speaks to how much we need that connection.
Yes.
You know, that it's,
absolutely.
But but also this was brought up to me because, like, in a weird way, because I recently watched that documentary about Alvin Schwartz, like, writing scary stories to tell in the dark.
Oh yeah,
that one that came out.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it. Yes.
Yeah, it's on both Tubi and Amazon Prime. I recommend it. It's a good short little documentary. They actually have on there, like, the woman who was spearheading the censoring of the books in Kirkland. Like, they have her on.
Really?
Oh, they have her sit down and talk to his son. It's interesting.
Oh wow, that is fascinating.
I don't think the conversation ultimately goes anywhere. I don't think
no, but like, you want to be a fly on the wall for that.
Yeah.
You know, Flashman's like, how can we forget Jeffrey Dahmer? Not easily.
He was a very sad, deranged, lonely man.
Well, like, how to put it? Like, Jeffrey Dahmer was a situation where a lot of things came together into one horrible package. You know, he was a white guy who preyed on gay guys.
Well, he was a gay guy, but...
Well, yeah, but more importantly to law enforcement, he preyed on gay guys. That's why they didn't care.
Oh yeah. No, it's also weird if you actually like do a deep dive into him, like his progression of like, you know, the idea that like, we didn't start out wanting to kill and eat people, but the progression of how this happened.
Actually, have you ever seen My Best Friend Dahmer or read
it? You know, I haven't actually seen or
read
that one.
You gotta. Because basically what that guy fucking says is, no, the warning signs were all there.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Okay, like, the warning signs might have been there, but you know what I mean? Like, it took so long to culminate to that, you know what I mean?
Actually, what the author says was, no, it took so long for him to act on it.
Oh.
But that thing had always fucking been there, but, like... when you're in fucking high school, you don't recognize that shit. You just know that something is weird. Because the idea of a person who gets off on eating people, in the words of Marv, I know it's a fucking weird thing to fucking want to eat people. You know?
You know, but the reason I brought up, I'm sorry, I'm just getting sidetracked. The reason I brought up the documentary for Scary Stories Told in the Dark was because something that was brought up in there by a folklorist was there's a decent handful of stories that Schwartz collected and retold that are from the Ozarks, and or that are from the Ozarks. You remember the one about like the guy who grinds his wife up into sausage?
Oh, yeah.
That's an Ozark folktale.
Really? Okay.
That's an Ozark folktale. Okay. Actually, there are quite a few of the ones that had to do with cannibalism are actually Ozark folktales.
Yeah, places where you can imagine it would become very easy to run out of food.
One, yes, but two also, and I think this also contributes to like the whole paranoia like in Russia. Right, like the we were just talking about, the weird like attitude that Russians have about, you know, that. Yeah. I think that this contributes to that is because one, in the Ozarks, this obviously totally happened at some point, but also because the Ozarks is like the one place. Okay, in America, the Civil War always gets portrayed as like it was friend against friend, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. Usually that wasn't true. The Ozarks is one of the only places where that was the common occurrence.
The Ozarks. Okay. If you don't live in North America or specifically the United States, the Ozarks is kind of hard to describe. But there is basically, it's anything west of the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, it's this
kind of. It's hard to describe, but it's that when you say Ozarks, you're talking about mountain folk.
Yeah, it's like Midwest. It's like Midwest mountain folk, essentially, kind of. And because of their geographical location and the way like the culture was divided and things like that, like the Ozarks are one of the few places where it actually was quite often brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor during the Civil War, during the War of the States.
Yeah, because they weren't clearly part of one or the other.
So because of that, one of the biggest issues that ran through the Ozarks was a constant sense of distrust and paranoia of those around you, even in your own family.
Yep.
And what's interesting about it... You know, this is a land where blood feuds are a thing. So that ends up reflecting.
Yeah, not only hillbillies, heavy metal madman, but a very particular type of hillbilly.
Mm-hmm. and this gets reflected in their folklore and mythology. So not only is this a place where, because of hardship, cannibalism totally has happened, but on top of that, the deep-seated anxiety and fear in that region is the ability to trust other people.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't even say Hemp Hill, I wouldn't even say MAGA, but I would say that this group of people that we're talking about would almost definitely fall within that category.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like, I look at a lot of, like, the paranoia and anxiety that, like, culturally exists in places like Russia is very similar to places like the Ozarks. You know, it's very much like a lot of it's based on, can I even trust that guy across the street? Like, can I? It's weird.
Can he even be technically called a street?
Well, Yogi, for Russia, it's kind of different because, well, Stalin and a lot of people rat each other out. I even bet some innocent people got caught up in some lies.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not unique or different. I'm just saying this might be like a one particular thread of commonality within certain regional areas.
Yeah. You know, like how to put it, like this area that we're talking about if we're comparing it to an area of Europe, actually Europe would be very, like, we would have to be going to like Bosnia or Serbia in order to find an equivalent.
Yeah, when it comes to the like geography, culture, and climate, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like it's very different. I don't even know if such places exist in like South America.
Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, what was that fucking what was that German witch movie?
Hagenzusa?
Yes. That culture kind of reads like a European Ozark.
Yeah, you got to be talking about parts of like Eastern Europe that used to be part of like the USSR. You know, like it's not a thing that has been as common in Western Europe in the last like 300 or 400 years.
East Berlin.
No, because East Berlin is
certainly not since America's been a thing.
Well, yeah, but that's the funny thing. If you go to Berlin, it's last time I heard of this, it's 10 years ago now. But in the west side of Berlin, it was like very westernized. A lot of people was really open and talked to each other. If you go to east, it was the opposite. The people was kind of not as many commercials. That people didn't talk to you. They would even stare at you when you walk down the street and things like that.
Okay,
well,
so
actually, Joe Care says, yes, they do, Jack, talking about South America. Okay, but here's my question. Does it tend to be located in the Andes Mountains and the Yucatan?
Because Rasmus, here's the thing. Now that's a good similarity comparison, but I want you to imagine that what you just said.
Yeah, it's a different level, different type of isolation, but still isolation.
Yeah. No, Rasmus, I want you to imagine what you just said, but then mixed with the anxiety and distrust that comes from living so remotely that you don't see other people that often.
Alaska. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, actually,
Alaska is not actually it's not actually a bad example.
Yeah.
You know, because that's that's real Pacific Northwestern territory. That's like, how to put it, that's Wendigo land. You know? There's a certain point. If you go north enough, west and east, north of anything don't fucking matter anymore, and Alaska is there. That's where Alaska is.
By the way, Snippy Cat in the chat saying y'all don't know what they do down here. If you don't step correct, you get fed to the pigs. But like, where are you from, bud? Snippy Cat, where are you from? I'm curious now.
If I remember correctly, Snippy Cat is from Nova Scotia.
Ah, if that's true, that would make
Yeah.
But I don't have to places where it's natural that people going to live separated. When I think about it, I can also go to places like like there's places in Japan where people just naturally live very separate from each other.
Yeah. But like this is what I'm actually saying. Like Denmark doesn't actually have compared to the median lifestyle of Denmark. There aren't places in Denmark that are that remote.
Yeah, that is true. And even if you come to the most remote places in Denmark, Jack would probably say, that is not so bad in Denmark. We would be like, oh my fucking God, we met him, Billy's. Bring the pigs so they can fuck them.
The one black metal fucking store shop which starts it all.
It's like, oh, this guy looks like a real asshole.
Yeah. Like,
if it isn't the commercially successful Tokyo water.
But like, yeah. Like, I don't imagine Denmark is not such a remote, does not have such remote locations where cannibalism or stories of cannibalism are going to be a thing outside of the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
If we're talking about the time of like the Brothers Grimm and shit like that. Oh yeah, fucking totally happened.
Is it wrong that I just kind of want to kidnap Rasmus and drop him like in a semi-American mountain range and just see what he does?
Dude, well, like, it's one of those things where like UN went to fucking West Virginia and said that they found third world conditions there. I'm like, yeah, they did.
Of course you did.
Of course they did. You went to Harlan.
I can find images on Google who show third world condition in New York City.
Oh yeah. Oh, no, wait. New York City or New York State?
New York State. Those are different.
City, I would argue. State, I would not.
Okay, New York State, I think I will go with.
Yeah. New York City is actually a lot smaller than people realize, even if you include the 5 boroughs. The places that aren't technically Manhattan, but people consider New York City, even though they aren't.
Okay, yeah. So it is good. I found. I took the state.
Yeah. There are definitely places in the state of New York that are like that, but not necessarily New York City and the areas just surrounding it.
Again, I still kind of want to kidnap Rasmus and like put him in an American wilderness situation and see what he does.
Yogi, it's 24 hours of me scratching my butt, sniffing to my fingers, and then die of hunger.
Yeah, probably.
Well, fucking bring a bag of peanuts then.
You see, no. He wouldn't do that because he's Danish. He's soft. He is a soft boy, Jack.
Soft silky boy.
They don't do. Their land is flat. Their land is urbanized. They do not do this. A moose went there, and the entire country flipped the fuck out.
Oh my God, a moose. And Canada's like, yeah, it's a moose, eh? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, a Norwegian moose went into Denmark and everyone flipped the fuck out. And Norway's just sitting there going like, what? We have them all over the place?
Yeah, that's page 2 shit in Canada.
Okay, I need to explain why.
That's page 2 shit in Seattle.
Okay. Let me explain why the whole country got a fit over a Norwegian moose. It's because we see a Swedish moose every year, but we never see a Norwegian. So when they come, it's like, oh my God, they can swim
How is
a little
Swedish
longer.
moose not a Norwegian moose?
Because they're different countries.
Oh, they're different. Oh, wait. Is there a country called Norwegia? I thought it was called
Norway.
Norway.
All right.
Jack, did you not know that Norway was a
country? Sorry. I was literally thinking of a country named Norwegia.
Norwegia.
Like literally, I was thinking that. No, you're right.
That's the Latin. Right. That's the Latin term.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, when a Norwegian moose come to Denmark, it's like, oh my God, it swim a little longer. Let's keep an eye out. Maybe it will survive longer than the Swedish ones, because the Swedish ones always die because of a train.
Oh my God, fucking Europe is like, oh no, we can't be having global warming because foreign moose. No, I give Europe a lot of shit, actually.
No.
You know what? You know what? No.
Because
You know what?
I know so many Americans who are like, "Oh, Europeans aren't racist like Americans," and I'm like, "Yeah, like Americans. Otherwise, that statement is completely false."
Oh yeah, no, it's a different kind of racist.
It's a way different type of racism.
Did you know?
Okay.
Did you know
Story.
in
Wait.
Italy?
Let me bring all the stories I know of people who have experienced racism in Denmark.
Okay.
An Irish girl, who's a Scottish and an Irish girl, get told by a complete stranger that they are society failures and they should stop drinking.
Yes.
Out of the blue.
That's absolutely. The thing I like to tell people is that in America, because the United States is such a big territory, we do our racism by skin tone. Europe does its racism by nationality.
Or perceived nationality.
Or perceived nationality.
Yeah. Because also if you come to Denmark, it's like when you see an Asian person, it's not like, oh, the Orientals or something like that. No, it's, oh, the Chinese people.
Yeah.
Even
if they were born, even if they lived their entire lives there.
Yeah. Especially now with Corona. Like in the beginning of Corona, a lot of Asian people were...
I am so glad I live in California right now, let me tell you.
Tonight, I feel that I am allowed to give Scandinavia particular shit tonight. Simply because
not as much as my friend Seth. But go on.
Yeah.
No, and the reason I say it is because that's right, Scandinavia. I watch news about you. Y'all think that, oh, America's never gonna find out when we fuck up, when these countries fuck up. The fuck I'm not.
Bullshit.
I'ma find out. I've seen all the fucking entitled anti-vaxxer anti-masker Swedes. I've seen them. Y'all can't hide your bullshit from me.
Yogi,
I've lost contact with my sister. I'm worried she's dead. Because last place I knew, she lived with Sweden.
Ooh.
Now, if we're talking about, do I think my sister is smart enough to wear a mask? The answer is yes. I do. I do think that she's smart enough.
However, the other people around her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I cannot give you any caring.
Yeah, don't worry about. Oh, trust me, I know. Trust me.
Like
I
Sweden,
fucking know.
I don't know what went wrong, but Sweden didn't took Corona seriously at all.
No, it really didn't. And that's that shocked me. That fucking shocked me because usually fucking Sweden's on top of it. They're usually on top of shit like this, but
I think they learned from the British school of not taking things serious before it's way, way, way too late. And Sweden is a stubborn country. When they have made a decision, they do not back off.
Yeah, I just find myself going like, "What? The one time you agree with Britain and it's this?" Hurdy-burdy, gurdy-burdy.
Why you gotta do it, Sweden?
Why you gotta do us like that, Sweden?
Sweden, we loved your meatballs and your shitty put together furniture. Why did you have to
wait?
You
love this?
Hey! I love that IKEA. I ain't gonna
so do I.
I can't
so
lie. They, dude.
Why is it?
There was that giant shark pillow that they fucking sold. I had to stop myself because I didn't have fucking $30.
Okay, why is it that I hear American people is like, oh, I love IKEA. Why do all your comedy then mean that you hate IKEA?
We don't. Okay, America has a love-hate relationship with IKEA.
I was about to say, are we actually going to have to explain this to somebody?
Yeah. We have a love-hate relationship with IKEA. The love is, it is really good furniture for the price that you pay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The problem is we would all like better furniture.
Mm.
We would like furniture. Well, I want a bed that lasts more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Okay.
But if I can only afford the bed that lasts 2 years, I'm sorry, Ben, I'm not talking about you. I know where I got you. You're fine. Although I may have to replace the mattress sometime soon because I've had it for like.
No, you see,
I've had that mattress since before I got married, so it's
Okay.
getting on.
Jack. If you need a new mattress, I know which store you need to visit.
Which is?
I'm pretty sure you have it in America.
Go on.
Yusk.
No.
Yes.
If it has a European name and it's not Ikea, the answer is no.
It's a Danish store. It started off in America.
Europe. This is America.
Danish is not Europe.
Yes,
we
it
have
is.
No, we have.
Yes,
no,
it is. As far as America is concerned, Denmark is Europe. Like, if
Also-
they fucking smell something rotten in Denmark, they go, sounds like European rot.
Okay,
That's just the way it is.
Okay, Rasmus, I have a question.
Yeah.
What continental divide are you part of?
Scandinavia. Fuck you.
No, Scandinavia is not a continent, you fucker. You're European. Fucking deal.
No. I do not accept this.
I don't give a shit what you accept, white man. I give no shits.
Yeah, get
These
your
facts offend me. These facts offend me.
These facts offend me.
Don't go to the SEP Infinite Ikea. Oh, fucking yeah, that's where you. Yeah, good luck. That's just called Ikea. I've fucking been there.
Oh my god, heavy metal
I
madman
fucking
in the
had to
chat.
fucking break my way past the barricade. I know what that shit's like. I know what it's like to live off of nothing but lingonberries and fucking Swedish meatballs. Don't fucking test me, son.
Fucking, oh my god, no. Fucking heavy metal madman in the chat. We got Kmart and True Value, not that European mess. No. I'm so happy that Primark came to the US because I'm like, oh my god, it's all the cheapness of a Kmart, but it has like that sophistication of Euro trash.
See, I've got better. I've got better. Because we got California.
I mean, y'all got Ralph. Y'all do got
that
Daiso.
Is fucking Japanese fucking bullshit. And Japanese bullshit is the best. High quality, low cost bullshit.
Daiso. I'm so mad that there's not a Daiso store near me. You've no idea.
Well, I know.
I'm mad.
I know. I could walk to one if I really want to. If I put my mind to it.
At the same time, it's one of those weird things where it's like, Jack, I know you keep telling me I need to move out to the West Coast. I know you do. You keep telling me this, but at the same time, At the same time,
there's a Daiso here next to a Benihana and a real fucking teriyaki beefo place.
See, that all may be true, but do you know what I can't get in walking distance where you are?
Oh, try me.
I cannot go to a real German bakery.
Oh, yes, you can.
I don't believe you.
Yes, you can. It's a little harder to find. Like, you got to be looking for it specific. But
white German, Yogi, white German. Explain that one to me. I am offended.
Fucking Dutch Crunch? Now shut up.
Well, no, because, all right, first of all, my great grandfather was Sinti Romani, and he was from München or Munich. So Germanic cooking that's infused with Romani cooking is a thing in my family. Number one. Number two, how to put this? There are more people who are a product of the German diaspora than the British diaspora in the United States.
Hando, 1221 Fell Street. Hando German Bakery, 509 Laguna Street. Schubert's Bakery, 521 Clement Street. And you know what's good about that one?
What?
That one is in the middle of real Little Asia Town. So if you're like, man, I need me a fucking cut of beef that is just ready to go in the fucking pot. Some ramen noodles, fucking fresh made that day. And whatever the fuck else I need. Do you need a fish, but you need to be looking at it like it was killed when it was about to give you a blowjob? You can get it. It's yours.
By the way,
for a very reasonable price.
Fair enough. But legit, let me answer this question though. The reason why German bakery is because no.
Hold on, Yogi. Can't hear you. We got
I see.
It jumped out.
All right, we're back.
Oh, okay. But Rasmus, the reason why German bakery is because now a lot of people like to think that like, oh yeah, the majority of white people in America are like descended from the British, right? No, the majority of white people in America are actually Germanic. This is a true fact.
Yeah,
there are more people of German descent here than any other European nationality.
I know the story. The German came first, and then came the British.
Even in California.
We owe you.
Even in California.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Because of that, there is a proud, especially on the East Coast of America, especially in the Northeast, there is a proud tradition of German, of like ethno-German based pork butchery and bakeries, and they make some of the most delicious fucking handmade baked goods on the planet. If I cannot live in a place where I can't walk to a bakery and buy sprigle. If I can't buy sprigle during Christmas time, I'm not living there. I'm sorry.
No. We got your ass covered.
I also need to be able.
Hondo German Bakery, Schubert's Bakery, Lotta's Bakery, Fillmore Bake Shop, Cinderella Bakery and Cafe, Jose Baker Bread. Now I don't know why it's called Jose, but like it claims to be German. That one I've never been to. RC Kult Bakery, Thorough Bakery, Rodhaus, Suppenkucha.
Rodhaus Bakery.
Rodhaus. Yeah, there's a Rodhaus. There's a Suppenkucha. It would actually no. Trust me, Yogi. You want to go to Suppenkucha? Secor, Anderson, Les Gourmands, Matterhorn.
Honestly, at this point, my favorite thing.
Here, dude.
At this point, honestly, my new favorite thing is listening to you trying to pronounce German words.
I'm bad at it.
I heard one of them where I'm like, that is not German, that is Danish.
What's more important? All right, Yogi, what's more important, German bakery or Italian grocery?
Ooh.
Oh, see, now I'm hitting you where you live.
I say they're of equal importance.
Okay, we got both.
So
you got to know that's what you're looking for, but we got them.
Can I get the pressed anisette cookies during Christmas time?
Yes.
The little wafery crispy things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's here. All I have to do is point you to North Beach. And then you take your goddamn pick. Now, if you weren't vegetarian and you were worried about like Italian cold cuts, we wouldn't have to go that far. I would just be like, this corner store over here, they got it. You're like, how good could that mortadella be? And then you'd eat it, and then you'd be like, Jesus Christ. Unless this was fuck, it could only be better if the person who made it was a Strega.
I appreciate that. That statement.
Like the only way it could be better. Only way it could be better.
Basically what I'm saying is, throughout the rest of my life, I need to, because I'm a Jersey boy, I need to live in places where it's possible to hear, yo, gabagool, over here.
Yo, gabagool. Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you may have to call it, let me put it this way. The Italian community knows what you're talking about, so they'll give you capicola. We don't have so much of the Sicilian here, but we have enough Italian that they can translate it for you.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. I'm fine with that. I feel that.
Yeah, California and its gross domestic product. It's a gross domestic product of deliciousness, let me tell you. Like, there are some things that you can't get here. There are some, I mean, obviously. But you would be amazed about, you could get a good boba tea here is what I'm saying. Which is, are you fucking kidding me?
That's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah. That's liquid gold. Like, that's beauty right there. And, no, there are a lot of places that I can go. It's so fucking good that I got a gentrified fucking boba tea place 4 blocks from my place. And I can go, fuck you, I'm going 6 blocks.
Though that being said, one of the great things about where I live is that I'm only 6 hours away from Canada. And I can go and get butter tarts. Because they are delicious.
But, dude, you have to go 6 hours for butter tarts?
Are you fucking kidding me? Of course you do.
I'm not kidding you.
Of course you do.
You do. I don't.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you gonna believe. You're gonna fucking believe.
I don't believe you for a very particular reason.
Okay.
I'm sure you have something that is made like a butter tart. I'm sure you have something that calls itself a butter tart.
Okay, that is definitely true. We're still thoroughly in the yes. True category.
I do not disbelieve but question its quality because it is being manufactured en masse in the United States. I question its quality.
What if I told you it was in the middle of Castro? What if I told you it was in the middle of Castro? Made by a couple of guys that moved here from New York.
I'm slightly more open-minded, but I still question this.
Okay. All right. Next time in town, we will go there. We'll prove it.
Okay. Yeah, I know, Syndicate. You can just have
it with an open mind, my friend. Got to.
By the way, just to change topic.
There's one thing I will say. The New York pizza in this area is only about as good as the average fucking pizza in New York.
Yeah, I have a question about that. What is that about? Even in Denmark, we have like New York pizza.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No. Nope. Commercial wise.
No. That's what it's called, right? Is what you're telling us?
Yeah. I'm telling you, you've never had New York style pizza, and the reason I say this is because the big thing about New York style pizza, even if the reason why Jack is saying that in California, where he is, the best he can get is like average.
It's not bad New York pizza. It's average New York
pizza. The reason because of this is what we have to understand. Beyond the fact that it comes from a long South Italian tradition and Sicilian tradition of thin crust, of delicious thin crust.
Which Northern California has. It's got that part.
The thing that makes New York pizza unique is the watershed composition. Because New York has a very specific watershed with a very specific mineral to vitamin content in its water, it is perfect for a very specific type of thin, bubbly, delicious crusted pizza that is non-replicable outside of the New York area.
Very hard to replicate outside of New York. So we've got the closest.
Okay, so it sounds like I need to taste it before I can judge.
Oh yeah,
you really do.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. There's only one authentic New York pizza place outside of New York, and you know where it is?
Where?
It's in fucking Hawaii. It's on the Big Island in Hawaii because the guy who owns it moved to Hawaii. He's a native Hawaiian who moved to New York and lived there for many years and moved back to Hawaii. He owned a pizzeria in New York. He opened a New York style pizzeria in Hawaii, and he pays to have New York water flown in. So he can make this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
It's one of the most successful eateries on the island.
Yeah. Now we can't do that good in California, but we can do second best. We can absolutely do second best, reliably and comfortably. However, another thing I will tell you.
I love how serious you look.
Dude, there's one thing California does better than any other place in America.
Okay.
Period.
Saved.
Mexican.
Well,
yeah, because California used to be Mexico.
Mm-hmm. You can't even get Mexican as good in fucking Texas. I said it. I fucking said it.
And you will stand by it.
The Tex-Mex ain't Mexican. Tex-Mex is fine, but it ain't fucking Mexican.
No, it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. So if you're like, oh, we got Mexican food, and I fucking get there and I see like lime, chili lime salsa, I'm like, oh my fucking God. Look, I'm not saying this is bad, but you cannot fucking say this shit's Mexican. Kiss my entire ass.
Okay, so yeah, I as a Dane, I can say it straight up. I don't care. We don't get Mexican very often here.
Because your country sucks. No,
you don't get food that often there. I've seen what y'all eat.
You have.
Have you ever fucking had food and then worried that a fucking Hispanic abuela is gonna fucking hit you with a sandal? Because the answer is no. You ain't eating Mexican food. No. I go to a Mexican restaurant 3 blocks away from my fucking house. I still got to worry about dodging Jews. They've never fucking flown, but I got to be worried about it.
Okay, Jack, do you want to hear what you cannot get in your part of the world, no matter how much you try?
Oh, I guarantee it's gonna be something I don't want, but go for it. Nope, California isn't as Mexican as Arizona. I will take that challenge. If Arizona has better Mexican food than fucking California, I will take that challenge.
Jack, you can never, ever get a good kebab in America.
Bullshit.
Not
bullshit.
Nope.
Bullshit. You know why? Because I live 45 minutes away from San Jose, and San Jose has 2 communities. 2, count them. Indian and Pakistani.
Yeah.
I can get a fucking kebab.
Yeah, and
we get a fucking kebab for high quality discount prices. Because I have had them all over this fucking world.
No, okay, Jack. I know that is bullshit.
No, you're talking bullshit.
You know what?
In Denmark, fucking land of Hamlet, bullshit. No way.
In my city alone, we have at least 35 people called Mr. Alababa who serve kebab, and they need to compete with each other. High quality, I tell you.
I'm sure it's good. But it ain't as good as I've had here. I almost guarantee it.
Plus also, Rasmus, besides the fact that we have a large amount of Indians and Pakistanis in the United States, we also have Turkish people because we actually accept our Turks. So, the people who made the kebab.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yogi ain't wrong. We do that in California, too. Oh, Hemp Hill is like, Arizona invented the chimichanga. Okay, ups. Okay,
Yogi?
fucking ups.
Respect.
I'll give
Respect.
respect. Definitely.
Yogi, let me just a comeback here. When did you start to accept your Turks?
Probably before you did.
Because
we also
America don't know what the fuck a Turk is. A Turk to an American is something you eat on Thanksgiving.
Okay,
and that's
Yogi,
it.
We invited them in the 50s.
No, fuck the 50s. We've been doing it forever. Who knows what the fuck a Turk is in America? Hey, what's Turkmenistan? Ask the average American. They're like, I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit. So Turkish people fucking come here. They're like, hey, you want a kebab? We're like, cool. You're Middle Eastern, right? They're like, yeah, close enough. And we're like, cool.
You know, Turkish people have been coming to the United States and like putting down roots here since like the early 1900s.
Yep.
So
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we took them as slaves back in the 1100s.
That does not count.
Does not count. Yeah, like that does not count. Like that's like saying that we're the Dutch are the. That's like saying the Dutch are the reasons that the fucking samurai class fell. Technically true, but not the reason.
Oh, you're just trying to save your own asses.
That's like saying Romanians like my people because they enslaved us for 500 years.
Oh fuck. By the way,
yeah, that's
is there any sort of special that here's a question I have actually, Yogi. Are there any special relations, negative or positive, between the Romani and the Armenian?
And the Armenian?
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I really don't know.
Okay, then that probably means no.
Yeah, I really don't know, and I said it simply for the fact that, like, how to put it, we've both been shat on massively by mainstream Europeans. Yeah. I don't know how else to say it. We've both just
yeah. But let me put it this way: Northern California is where the Armenians and the Turkish can get along.
Also, oddly enough, well, no, not oddly enough, makes perfect sense. There's actually a lot of camaraderie between the Romani and the Jewish people. There's a lot of camaraderie between our communities.
Yeah, I can see
when we're aware of each other, there's a lot. Like, how to put it?
Yeah.
Like
a lot like the Chinese and Jewish. Like,
yeah,
we're not the same, but we have a common enemy.
Yeah, you know how to put it. Room full of Europeans. The Jewish guy and the Romani guy are like eyeing each other, like, okay, do we need to help each other get to the door?
Yeah. How's this gonna go? You need me to fucking pull out the 9.
Okay, so I get so far. I have just one question. What went wrong with the black people then? Because I often hear them shit on Jewish people.
Okay.
Everybody else
black people are in a kind of a all right, you could be forgiven because you're European and you haven't like fucking grown up with this.
I'm asking legit.
Yeah. You're asking legit. The thing that is way different about black people in America specifically is they were almost exclusively brought over as slaves.
Okay, so they don't feel the same kindred spirit with Jews like everybody else does.
No, they don't. Because unlike everyone else was treated like shit and a second-class citizen, but they weren't slaves. And that's a
they were still
difference.
second-class citizens is still a citizen.
It's still a citizen, exactly. Whereas if you were black, you were a slave, which meant that you were 2/3 of a citizen.
You were not a citizen.
Best,
you were property.
At best, for the longest ass time.
Yeah.
And that, like, any connection you had with the fucking, with your old culture had to be smuggled in. You know? And because the culture at the time was not... This is actually something that the Chinese did were able to fucking do way better than black people. We were able to smuggle our culture in because we were used to having to smuggle it during times of political upheaval. Like, this shit hit Asian Americans at a time when they were kind of ready for that bullshit. But that was pure luck. Pure luck. It was pure luck. The black Africans who were brought over they were, a lot of them were political prisoners. People who had been conquered. People who were slaves in Africa. Who got sold. And as the slave trade continued, they weren't even necessarily slaves so much as conquered people that were sold to the Dutch. That's different. That's way fucking different.
Yeah,
like,
to go from like
way harsher.
Yeah, to like go from like being a conquered person and because you're conquered, then being sold into slavery. It's like a whole other thing. And on top of that,
because like, how to put it, they didn't systematically strip Asians of their culture like they did black people.
Yeah, they
weren't looking to do that because like we were better at hiding it because we were ready for it, and that was just pure luck.
There was that, and also the thing that there is no interest in stripping another person when from their own culture than there is from your property, stripping that away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, consider that always when we're talking about how white people saw black people.
Yeah.
They were an object.
Yeah, you never legally owned Asian people. White people never legally owned Asian people. They could treat Asian people like slaves, but they wouldn't legally be slaves. And that's a big difference.
It's like, and also, Rasmus, if you're ever wondering about, it doesn't matter whether it's between like black people and Asian people, black people and Jewish people and Asian people, Mexican people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you ever look at America and you're like, what's with the lack of camaraderie between these marginalized like ethnicities of people that I see? Oh, well, that's because there are so many of us that mainstream systemic tools of like systems of oppression and racism very early on decided, oh no, we've got to sow as much distrust between these communities as possible, because if they ever link up together, that's bad news for us.
The Romani, like for example, the Romani in America are largely an invisible fucking minority.
Oh yeah, where in Europe,
in Europe they're highly visible, but in fucking America it's largely invisible except in specific areas.
Yeah,
like if you come to California and you're Romani, unless you tell someone, no one's ever gonna know.
Yeah, it's really super weird. It's one of those things where it's like when we do find each other, we form like these very tight-knit communal ties. But first we have to find each other. It's really super weird. Unless you're going into an area that already has an established kind of underground society of us, it's hard. It's very difficult.
In a lot of places, like the farther west you go in America, the less likely you are to find it because the less necessary it's been.
Yeah. Whereas like, how to put it, whereas like in Europe, the racism and like systemic oppression against Romani people has been very similar to the way that Black and Hispanic people get treated today in the United States. It's been very similar.
It is
whereas
very similar.
I would say closer to how Hispanic is treated than Black people, because we don't have a habit to kill Romanians.
That's what you think.
At least I'm talking from Danish
if you had said
perspective.
Slavery, I would agreed with you. But because you said killing, you're actually not correct.
Well, again, also even slavery.
I'm talking from Danish perspective, because when I think about it, I am complete.
From
Even
the
slavery.
nice mainstream Danish perspective, I'm sure that's the story.
Right. Like, and even slavery is a tricky one, because again, we were enslaved in Romania and Hungary for 500 years.
Yeah.
Like we just were. It's just a fact. Now, they don't like to talk about it, much like how Turkey does not like to talk about the Armenian genocide. They just don't like to talk about it. But unfortunately, it is true.
Yeah.
But
the only reason that there's an Armenian community in California is because they recognize each other.
Yeah.
No one else does.
Yep.
Like, no one else fucking does. To the point where their problem is being recognized, not being necessarily discriminated against.
And also how to put it, like the whole like killing thing. Like, well, again, it depends on what you mean. For instance, in several different regions, in several different European regions, including northern Italy right now, they're sterilizing us again.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's also weird to. God, this is a weird thing to think of, right? Think about it like this, Rasmus.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that you will help to understand, although it's going to be weird and it's going to break your brain.
Isn't that what this show's for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Yogi live in the same country, right?
Yeah.
But he is only 3 to 5 hours difference from where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he is between me and England.
We're a big country.
Yeah. America's a big fucking country. You know, it's huge. It's almost the size of Russia. It's almost the size. Fuck it. It's almost the size of China.
Yeah, no, actually, I remember like the last time like me and Rasmus were talking about like population density differences. Like New Jersey has a higher population density than Denmark.
New Jersey has a higher population density than California.
There's a lot of people crammed into a small space.
There are a lot of people crammed into the northern east coast of fucking America.
Yep.
Quite a lot. You know.
In other words, when Yogi finally comes to Denmark to visit me, he would be like, "Oh, I can breathe."
Well, it would be more like, let me put it this way: what's the closest country? What's the country that you always go to that you don't even think about most of the time?
Like Denmark?
Yeah. If you're in Denmark, what country do people go to that they're like, oh yeah, I guess we're not in Denmark anymore?
Germany.
Okay. The distance between you and Germany is the distance between me and Flashman, and we live in the same state.
Yeah.
I mean, that fucking breaks my brain every fucking time. Like, if I drive 3 hours, I'm hanging out with Flashman. I don't think you have to go 3 hours in order to get to Germany.
Well, depend on where in Denmark you are.
Well, I mean, just across the border.
I believe where I am from, in order to get to Germany, it takes around 4 hours.
Yeah, it takes me 9 hours to get to Los Angeles, which is in the same state.
Yeah, okay. And 4 hours is all you need to basically go everywhere in Denmark. So, not in the Danish kingdom, because we still have Greenland to think about.
Yeah. But like, if you want to cross into that, that other land, that other kingdom, that other nation, it's not necessarily that far. In America, when you get to the West Coast, holy shit. Like, it takes a long time to cross a state on the West Coast of America.
It really does. It kind of boggled my mind. Again, I'm an American. It boggled my mind when I went to the other side of my own goddamn country.
Yeah. Dude, like, so many people were like, oh, man, like, you're in California. Have you seen, like, how's fucking Charlie doing? And I'm like, I haven't seen that guy in, like, 18 months. And they're like, why? Because he's fucking 9 hours away. But you both live in California. You don't understand how big this state is.
It's literally almost the entire like length of the country, like top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like the only it's California is like it's about 3/4 of the fucking west coast of the United States, and then there's The rest is split between Oregon and Washington.
And no one goes there. Those places are forbidden.
Yeah, well, unless you fucking like go to Seattle, you know. But even then, the population density of Seattle is way lower than that of San Francisco.
Seattle, we get it. You gave us Starbucks, Kurt Cobain. I don't give a shit.
Okay, I will say this about Seattle that I fucking love about Seattle. This is what I love about Seattle. That town is based on lies, and I love it. Absolute fucking 100% lying.
Honestly, that's kind of like, how to put it. Every major American metropolitan area is based on lying in some way. Seattle's is unique.
Oh, Seattle, like, they lied better and more than most. My favorite example is the Seamstress District.
You mean the hookahs?
Yeah, the Seamstress Union.
The hookahs.
Seattle used to have a thing called the Seamstress Union, which is still an area of town. And if you live there, you live in the area that used to be where all the brothels were. And I mean all of them, because they were all owned by like one woman. And when the IRS would come by, they would say, "Oh, Mr. IRS officer, why don't you fucking come on in?" He's like, "Wow, you've only got 25 sewing machines for about 1,000 seamstresses?" And they're like, "Yes, mercy, it's so fucking hard to make a living out here." I don't know why I gave them Southern accents, because they obviously didn't have them.
Well, but the fan flittering was correct.
Yeah, the fan flittering is there still. You know, like this. Oh God, no! Seattle is fucking. The history of Seattle is fucking amazing, because they were one of the few places that were like, "Yo, Big Chiefy," meaning Big Chief Seattle. You know, we're white dudes, you native, but we kind of want a place to be. Do you mind if we take that bullshit swampland over there, just so we can say we have a place? He's like, you sure? Like,
it's a shitty area.
That's a shitty area. That shit's cold. You sure you want it? And they were like, yeah, we want it. We won't say that you can't come here, but we want our laws to apply. And he was like, well, considering how well we've been getting along, yeah, sure.
And in case you're wondering, boys and girls, yes, this is one of the few times where there were legitimate negotiations between settlers and native people.
It was built by a legitimate negotiation with the native people. And they were like, yeah, sure, if you want it. They're like, all right, we'll name our city after you. He's like, oh, cool. Okay, awesome. You know, and
I've always wanted a shitty
while, everything was like fucking absolutely fucking cool. And even when things got bad between white people and fucking native people, like, Seattle did its best to be as cool as possible about it, because their opinion was what the federal government don't know can't hurt it. So if we got to say, oh no, Indians bad, but when we're back in Seattle, we're all like, no, it's cool, it's cool. You know, keep bringing that fish in. We're okay with that. We will totally give you better prices. It's okay. But if that carpetbagger over there fucking come over and fucking say like, I am with the IRS. You don't speak English. Got it. You don't speak our language, but I do speak your language. Don't tell them that.
Don't tell the white man
away.
Don't tell the white man with the expensive hat that. Don't tell him.
Yeah. Don't tell the carpetbagger that. Fuck that. You know, motherfucker don't need to know.
What goes on out here?
That's exactly what fucking Seattle is fucking based on.
Oh, actually, a fun fact. Now, because there are a lot of Americans in the chat, with few exceptions. Show of hands, who knows what ShopRite is? Okay, Jack does. I'm sure other people do. I'm sure other people do. Now, Jack, I have a question. I know it's mainly an East Coast chain, but do you have any out there, or have you ever had any out there?
We have Buy Right.
Okay, but here's a fun fact. Do you want to know who owns ShopRite? I'm not talking about a couple chains. I'm not talking about regionally. I'm saying
King Caboodle.
Yeah. Do you know who owns that?
I don't actually.
The mob.
Word.
The Italian mafia owns ShopRite. It's a front for the mob. It always has been.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, there's so many places here that I guarantee were started with mob money. You know, like if I walk into, like, let me put it this way, if I go in a place and I'm like, what's the portobello like today? And they have an answer, I'm like, 80 years ago, there was some mafia guy that fucking started this thing at the fucking latest.
Oh, I don't mean, no, Jack. I don't even mean that the mob started it. I mean that
like to this day?
Oh yeah, no. It is currently owned by by the Italian American mafia. La Cosa Nostra currently owns ShopRite.
Oh shit! Yeah, we don't have a lot of actual ShopRites here.
There's probably a reason.
Yeah,
you
there's
also
probably
don't
a reason.
You also don't have a lot of like mob influence out, like Italian mob influence out there either.
Wait, there is one. Guess where it is?
Don't tell me it's like near Chinatown.
No.
The Tong would not do that.
No. On San Francisco proper. Guess where?
Is it in Oakland?
Yes. In Oaktown. Oh my god. Well, like this is one of the things that's really hard to explain to people. Especially when we're talking about capitalism. And don't get me wrong. Once socialism becomes the way of things, someone's gonna find a way to cut themselves in on a piece of the action.
Oh yeah, someone always does.
Yeah, always happens. You can't get rid of it. But because of the particular way that capitalism fucking works in America, dude, if you don't start out with underworld fucking connections,
it's not gonna go right.
It's not gonna go right. It just isn't. It ain't gonna go right unless your family also at one point owned black people. Now you might be like, "Whoa, that's fucked up." It is. It's also absolutely true. Fucking is. Pick your goddamn poison, kids. It's bad.
I pick mob money, Uncle Jack.
I pick own black people.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I will take Tong money over slavery money.
That's fucked up.
I will take Tong money over slavery money any fucking day of the week.
Yeah, because I'll tell you. People coming in here talking about how organized crime is havoc and disloyal and it is full of like evil and shit. Let me tell you, there's no goddamn difference between a mob boss and the owner of a Fortune 500 company.
No,
there really ain't a goddamn difference.
So much so that they're the grandchildren of plantation owners. Like, the only person who's not, there are two people who aren't. Actually, no. There's one person that I can prove is not, and that's Elon Musk. And the only reason I can prove that is because he's South African.
Apartheid emeralds?
Yeah, apartheid. Yeah, because his parents were part of apartheid, which is a little bit more fucking recent.
Much how, like, there's the old joke. You know how there's, like, the old joke, what's the difference between a pirate and a politician? One has a ship.
One has a ship, the other has a navy.
Yep. In that same way, what's the difference between a mob boss and a CEO? Well, the
Size of
CEO's
the army.
one, yes, and also the CEO's social role doesn't allow him to directly kill people in the street. He just does it indirectly. He still does it. It's just indirect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, everyone know. I don't know how to fucking say it. If you fucking Chinese, you know. You just know. You know. You just know. You're like, hey, if you want to be one of the richy riches, you getting in bed with a mob. One way or the other. So who's it gonna be?
Bad boys.
If you fucking bad boys, what you gonna do? You know, like it's like you Asian. Ooh, well, it's a criminal underworld, so you're gonna go with the underworld that fucking looks like you.
You're gonna go with the criminal underworld.
The only other option, if you're starting from the bottom, is to start out too small to notice. Other than that, forget it.
In fact, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about
and even
it.
if you do, and even if you do, like, here's the other thing about the underworld that people don't like really understand. All right, say you're a member of the Tong. Flat out, you've taken the vow. You have sweared upon the death of a thousand swords and all that jazz. You know what you still got to do? You still got to make friendly with the Italians and the blacks from Oakland. Even if you don't want, even if you don't totally trust them and like them, you still got to know how to deal with them through non-forceful means. Because the last thing you fucking want is for the violence to spill out onto the tourist streets. Because when that happens, the other mob gets involved. And that's called the police. And they fucking come in and they start going, why is it happening on the street, you fucking piece of shit? Do we have to take you out?
There's that, but there's also conflict costs money, and money is the reason you start an organized crime syndicate.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything that legitimately jeopardizes the money flow.
Yeah. But like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you in a racial mob, the way you communicate with those other mobs can get violent. But only if someone gets stubborn. If someone's willing to go like, all right, we'll let you in as far as here, but you got to understand that Jack London Plaza is ours. As long as you don't need Jack London Plaza, you can cut a deal.
Yeah, no, it's kind of
cut a deal. Very easy. You know, like, will there be a lot of posturing and a lot of like threats of violence? Fuck yes. But you can make the deal.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like how, okay, like over here, like, yeah, the Italian mafia, like the Italian American mob is not as
It's not as powerful as it was like 20 or 30 years ago, definitely.
No, but then again, I also like to say, it's not as powerful. It's just as rich though, because again, they did shit like they bought. Well, like
those that remain still have all the fucking money.
Yeah, and they invest, and they did the same thing that the Yakuza did. They invested in legitimate companies. Yeah. They just hid the fact that who they were.
Yeah. But like the Italian mob and the Yakuza have fallen in prominence, while as the Tong has about as much prominence as it's had for a while.
Yeah, but the same thing applies though. Is like, if you know, Italian mob, like, you have to make nice with, especially since, you know, like New York, New Jersey, you have to make nice with the Russians.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
because the Russian mob is very much in New York.
Oh yeah,
You have to make nice with the Russians.
There's small pockets.
I don't think there's. I don't think there's a place where there's a more diverse crime groups like in New York.
Oh, there's so many crime syndicates in New York.
In New York, it's crazy. Yeah. Like they also all exist in Northern California, but across a much bigger area.
Yeah.
Like they don't knock into each other as often.
Which is weird because there's like, how to put it, there is tongue controlling and influence in New York. There's also like trade backs going back to the triads in China from New York. Mm-hmm. But how to put it, okay, Jack, you probably know this. The Tong are in New York, but they're really, really mainly in California.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they definitely are in New York, but they are much more common in California.
Yeah, but at the same time, Italian mob got to make nice with the Russians, got to make nice with the with the Chinese, and who else? I'm probably forgetting.
How to put it? Why do you think there are all these different ethnic towns?
I actually just reminded. I need to tell you this. I actually once wrote a story about a Danish crime syndicate coming to America and beat all other crime syndicates.
I don't know how they would, because I don't know if you'd find enough Danish people to make that actually fucking possible.
No,
that's like numbers. But like the idea that there would be a Danish crime family operating in America is not outside of the picture whatsoever.
Well, okay. I need to tell. I was 16 when I wrote this, so it's 10 years ago.
Even 10 years ago, there weren't enough Danish people to make that
No,
work.
Jack. The story is a crime syndicate comes to America, try to establish themselves there. Of course, a crime war starts, and just when they think, okay, now we can have peace, now we can begin our business, the member of this Danish crime syndicate start making trouble, and they get an in-all war with other crime syndicates. And even when they are close to winning again in that war, they lose.
Yeah, that would be pretty much how that would go. That's pretty much how it would go, because the last thing you want to do is make enemies out of all of them.
Yeah.
And that'd be real easy to do.
And I wrote it just like an action movie, like fire and blazing. We have our main character just running out with double shotgun in hand and just firing and like.
Dude, there are two movies where I am like, there are a couple of movies where I'm like, if you want to understand Asian mob relations, two movies you need to check out. Actually, technically three. Yeah. One is Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I mean, granted, that's specifically between Asian mobs and black mobs. But holy shit. Like that's set where I live. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I mean, it's a fictional story, but you know.
The
other ones are the triad election movies.
Oh shit.
Dude. Fucking hell. The triad election movies feel so real. There are times when I go, oh shit, if that had been my dad, I would have been in the fucking mob. And I wouldn't even have questioned it.
Correct.
It'd just be like, number one, son, yeah, I need you to go to China and fucking kill this guy in order to get this chess piece so that you can unlock the Tome of the Five Dragons in order to get the scepter that fucking says that your other brother is allowed to fucking rule this fucking crime family. You gotta do it. And I'd just be like, all right, Dad, you got it. I'll be back.
Actually, now that I think about it, this just occurred to me off the top of my head. You know where else is a good? You know where else has a stronghold for the Russian mob internationally?
Yeah.
and I think like Navigator True in the chat can back me up on this because I'm pretty sure they're a Londoner. Tottenham, London specifically. The Tottenham neighborhood.
I wouldn't be surprised if London was another one. No, I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either, because the huge colonizer history of London makes it kind of similar.
Yeah,
to New
London
York
you can
today.
get everywhere else.
Well, because around the Tottenham area in London, there's an area that it used to be officially referred to as Little Russia. The minute there's a little...
I know this. There is actually Russian mafia in London.
There is. Now that being said, this area has been redeveloped. It's not necessarily called that anymore.
Never Torture's like, what is this image of like Jack wearing a crown? Oh no. No. If you want an image of like me as a crime lord, I'm wearing a fucking long ass fucking Chinese coat, and I got a ring on every finger, including the thumb. And
if I
and this pinky finger, the pinky fingernail's about that long.
Jack,
I know what you mean.
Can you repeat? I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes. Please
okay. She's saying that. They're saying that the gangs of London are more spread out now. Yeah, that's true. This is very true. But how to put it? Like the Tottenham area in London, like it still has like a very high like. There's like second and third generation like rich Russian immigrants there, like because.
Hammer Girl, No Hurt Feline. Like, what's the movie with the Hammer Girl? Okay, there are a lot of movies with a Hammer Girl, but Raid 2 is definitely one of them.
The funny thing is, Yogi, do you know how many different crime syndicates there in Denmark?
The number's either going to be impressive or depressing. I don't know where.
Okay, there's largely 3 big ones.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the biker clans.
That many rings is tacky, Stacy. What you do not understand, my Occidental friend, is that this is the symbol of emperors, dark emperors, who have never seen the light of day. Yo, Shen! Yo, what the fuck? What is up with you? Stop with that old fucking shit and get yourself a 3-piece. Fucking the 21st century, you fucking piece of shit.
Okay.
What are you Fu Manchu in this crap for?
China is here, Mr.
China
Bird.
is here, Mr. Bird. I'm gonna
Okay,
punch you in
so
the face,
we
boss.
have
You
the
don't
biker
fucking-
clans, Yogi.
Wait, what?
We have the biker clans in Denmark.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the Middle Eastern gangs.
Okay.
Yeah. And lastly, we have your people.
What, the Romani?
Yeah, Romanians.
Okay. Oh, number name.
Why do you fucking keep calling us Romanians? We're not Romanians.
Sorry, same thing, different name.
Where do
Same
street
shit.
gangs fit into this? Okay, actually, it depends on which mob you're talking about. But street gangs, excuse me, how far up street gangs go depends on how far that ethnic underworld goes. Like, for example, I don't know this for certain, but I am pretty sure that, like, if we're talking, like, let's talk about Compton, Crips and Bloods. I am pretty sure that at one point, the boss that was in charge of the Crips and the boss that was in charge of the Bloods were fighting over territory, but at one point stopped. Because the Crips and the Bloods have started to get along, including with the Latin Kings.
Oh my God,
they have
that
started
moment
to get along.
No, seeing them with their colors tied last year, that was
Christ, that was a thing.
That was a moment of like, oh shit, it got real.
Yeah. No, that's super real. Like, that's super real. That's like the KKK going, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck these robes, fuck these hats. We're now friends with the fucking with the Southern Poverty Law Center. Like, it's that level of fucking. It's that level.
Because, but then again, that's at the same time though. it's one of those weird things where it's like it's near impossible. You never thought you'd see it in your lifetime. Yet at the same time, it oddly makes all the sense in the world when you consider what these organizations started as and what they and stuff they actually still do in their communities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about street gangs. Street gangs are your lowest level members. They're your lowest level members of any crime syndicate. Now, one of the great disservices that we have done in America is not portrayed the black crime syndicates as organized as they actually are.
They are very organized.
They're very organized. But here's the weird part about them. They are organized around what could be considered corporate lines. Let that sink in. Black crime syndicates in America are modeled more after corporations than any other.
Well, because the Black Crime Syndicate sees the American corporation and recognizes it for what it is.
Exactly. Like, so much so that they pay dividends, they have life insurance policies that they just give their members. Like, period. Like, you fucking get whacked in the line of duty, they'll just give your mom a couple $1,000. And that's not a lie or an exaggeration. That happens. If you want to know why so many people joined gangs, it's because that's where all the fucking stability was.
Yeah.
They will fucking give you life insurance. They will take care of your family as long as you remain loyal. But if you remain loyal, they would do it.
And one more thing. One really, really important thing. Community.
Yeah, community was also another big part of it. Huge part of it.
Yeah, community
because if you come from a particular neighborhood, like, gangs fucking claimed neighborhoods. So if you became part... There are sections of Compton where being part of the fucking Bloods, you might as well have been joining the cops. For real. Mm-hmm. That's why so many people did it.
The biggest reason that it is so hard to leave these gangs and all that when you first are in them is you lose your community.
Wait. Say that again?
The biggest reason why it's hard to get out of gangs when you first have started in them is you lose your community.
Yeah. And you don't want that. You don't want to lose your community.
No human want that.
Yeah. Nobody wants that. And
it's so interesting to hear someone from the West Coast talk about the Crips because, like, I distinctly remember in, like, middle and high school, there would be, like, a kid with, like, a blue bandana hanging out of his pocket, and I got the fuck away from him as quickly as humanly possible.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, Jersey, I live near Trenton. I live near Trenton. I live in blood territory. So even as, like, little white passing boy, I looked at that and I went, "Oh fuck no, I'm gonna go the other way."
Have you seen fucking Rubble Kings?
I have not.
Oh, dude, it is a fucking documentary all about the New York area and that fucking fight and how that led to the explosion of rap.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, dude, soundtrack's done by RTJ. It's
oh
amazing.
Shit!
Yeah. It's fucking great. It's one of those movies where you're like I'm East Coast enough to look at that and go, yeah, that seems about right. Like, that seems about right. Because that they're talking about the period of time where I lived on the East Coast. So I'm like, yep. Yeah, that's about how it was. And it's funny because what it's actually talking about is how rap here's part of the fucked up shit. It's talking about the simultaneous legitimization of black art while at the same time the black underworld was consolidating during the fucking crack crisis.
Really, it kind of makes sense.
That it makes total sense. Like when you watch it, you're like, oh fuck yeah, well, of course it went down that way. How else was it gonna go?
Yeah, you look at it, you're like, huh, I may have not directly thought about it, but yes.
Yeah. Like that's like the thing that every fucking eventually legitimized people has to spend a certain amount of time being a fucking hated underclass and underworld. That's why they called it. That's why when we run into the cases where that wasn't the case, they still couched it in underworld terms. It's, what do they say about gay people? It was the what?
Wait, what now?
Gay mafia. It was the gay mafia because that was the only fucking way that people outside of it who had no idea what was going on had to understand it.
It's so weird too, because like I was actually going to bring that up at some point, just be like, it's like, how to put it. It's hard for me to not have some level of operational sympathy for the underworld in general, because I'm just I'm a gay man in America. Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
yeah,
they're an arrogant, ingrown
it wasn't that long ago that literally my entire existence had to be conducted through these lines. Like,
Yeah. Whether or not you were doing anything wrong outside of the sexual act or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like an important piece of underworld history actually fucking comes out of London.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Legends?
Yes.
Dude. Okay, so
great.
Legends it's what's his fucking name? He played Mad Max.
Oh,
but he wasn't the racist guy. Because he played Mad Max in Fury Road. He played Bronson.
Fuck.
Anyway, that guy played dual starring roles in a movie called Legend. And
Tom Hardy?
Yes, Tom Hardy. And they were twin brothers who fucking ruled the underground of London. But one of them was gay. And it was no. And that guy was so fucking feared that, like, no one would. No. You do not upset him. You don't call him a fag. You don't call him a homo. You don't do fucking anything like that. If he says, yeah, who's the cutest guy you've got on the fucking block? You just give it to him. You just give it to him. And if he looks at you, you do not get offended. You might be able to say no, but if you get offended, he will fucking kill you. Dude. Fucking holy fucking crap.
Also, I mean, like, how to put it, like, literally all the gay bars on the East Coast were run by the mob.
Oh yeah.
They were all run by
that was my only problem. That was my only problem with with Grand Theft Auto Ballad Gay Tony.
Not gay enough.
Not gay enough. I'm
not
like,
gay enough.
No. You gotta fucking jump out of a helicopter and fucking shoot an Uzi while fucking come down on a rainbow flag, motherfucker. That's how you gotta do. You gotta total gangsta shit.
I really want to make a fictional crime syndicate mob boss, like Danish, like a documentary or something like that.
Well, dude, like gay mob bosses existed.
Yeah, I know.
All over the place.
I know. It's just when I imagine even a normal mafia boss, I could imagine would run a gay bar. And when people ask, why did you do it? All I can imagine is his reply, it's all business.
It's all yeah. Well, that was the reply. That wasn't necessarily the truth, but it was the response.
Oh, yeah. No, a lot of times what actually, and this is fun, this is fun. A lot of times what actually happened is like the reason, okay, there are two main reasons that like the Italian mob like ran all the gay bars on the East Coast and still run a couple of them to this day. Is that one, it's like that's a lucrative business opportunity that no one else is going in for. Like, you know, and on top of that, the queer community isn't going to say anything against us. They know the score. They're street rats like we are. They know. They understand. So number one. Number two, that's also something that happened where it's like, okay, look, my younger brother Tony, he's a dance school major, you know.
Well, how to put it? He's
Mama, no, Tony's not gay. He's special.
He's special, like Tony ain't a fag, goddammit. All right, Mama, whatever you fucking need to think.
Say, yeah. So it turned one of those things of like, listen. So we want to set him up, but we don't want him to be running with the boys because
we're sexist, that we don't like, we're a little
and we're homophobic.
You know, we don't know how to handle that
so,
shit.
So
keep him happy, you know.
So here's what we're gonna do. Tony's gonna run the gay club. The money filters into us. It's technically ours, but Tony's happy. We're happy. You're happy because you get a bar, and we will beat the cops.
Yeah, you get it. You get a percentage, and that's it. Because you think there ain't gay cops, bullshit. Let me put it this way: if you think that fucking gay bars didn't live as behind that blue wall of silence as they did at the end of the fucking nightstick, you're wrong.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you are wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I always thought it was fun. I always thought it was funny that J. Edgar Hoover wanted fucking Dr. Kinsey to help him root out homosexuals in the FBI. When I'm like, well, J. Edgar, let's start with you.
Well, let's start with your ass, you fucking.
Well, isn't that a common trope in the real life that that closet homosexual people try to get rid of homosexual people to hide that they are homosexual?
I mean, you listen here. Roy Cohn is not a homosexual. Roy Cohn has sex with men, but he is not a homosexual.
Yeah, that is a thing. That was a thing. You know, you're not going to see that so much anymore, but looking back in the past, yeah, you're going to find it all over the place.
Oh my god, Stacy, I love you. How much did the Navy blow looking for Dorothy?
All right, hold on. I think I may have to go because it's like noon 46, midnight 46.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a Godzilla vs. Kong that's got call him a name.
It is.
You know, so I think I'm gonna cut it off here.
Yeah.
And and Giovanni Alvarez is right. Like William Friedkin interviewed mob bosses and members who used to own gay leather bars for cruising. Yeah. You know. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Ave Stas, Disco Inferno. Keep watching fucked up movies. I will see y'all. Satan, I love y'all.